At this moment, you are in cold water, um, swimming, moving at half your speed. Which way are you all going?
The shore.
Okay, so we've got uh, Alara's moving towards the shore.
Um,
Who's doing what?
well, I jumped off first. I didn't do anything except for jump off.
Mhm.
In
That's true.
fact, um,
So you were presumably headed towards the shore.
yeah, I was going towards the shore, and it was that in the direction that Leland was thrown off, or was
He
it
was thrown off the opposite direction.
wonderful?
He was thrown off the direction opposite Gunner.
Unfortunately, I don't think I would have seen that then. Um, so I'm going to the shore. I've
I'll
just
say
been
that you did.
okay. Okay. Don't know what I can do about it, but I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna go for him as soon as I hear him splash.
Okay. Um, so the closest to the ship would be Varric, Alara, and Sundara.
I changed my mind. Fuck Leland. I'm going to the shore. Sorry.
As you turn around and have this moment of doubt, just looking over the top railing of the large ship, you see this thick, meaty, dark iron stained hand reach over the railing, and this hefty shape heave itself overboard. And there's this, and just a wake that gets pushed outward, probably jettisoning the closest three about 15 extra feet as Gunner
Shit.
stands
Oh,
on the tide, now just walking at you, um,
On the water?
on
oh,
water.
Oh, you fucking bastard.
Um, you saw all the Duragar um, do this before you started the last encounter. You saw a troop of them walking on water. Um, and at this moment, Gunner is doing the same. Still surrounded in shadow, it would actually be Sundara, Alar, and Varric, who are now engulfed in shadow. So it is the darkest night right now. You just look up and you can faintly see like this little star where your sun used to be. For the sake of this, let's have everyone re-roll initiative.
Oh no.
oh,
Come on.
Ooh, thank God. Not bad. 21.
nice.
Okay. Oh well. Not terrible.
14. Oh,
14.
Cass,
14
I
for
think you
me.
still have a D8.
I'll use it, 'cause why not? That's a 14 plus 17 total.
17 for Cass.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll roll for Varric. Okay, he's tied with you. Who are we missing? Lars, no, Samugi. He beats out. He's tied with Alara. Briggs beats out Gunner. So we got, call it Briggs, Samugi, Alara, Gunner, Varric Cassandara, Varric. And Cass. Oops. Cass is up here with the stack. Okay. Think that's all for now. Okay. So Briggs is bolting.
As he should.
He can move 6 squares total. He can move that far with a dash. As a rogue, he will bonus action dash and move that far. Samugi.
I say she just everybody's just
Alara,
gonna.
what are you doing right now?
Is it my turn? I will. Seeing that we're about to take a big hit, probably. I'm gonna clutch my holy symbol and cast mass healing word as I beg um, my goddess to protect us for as long as she can. Um, so everybody, or up to what is it? Up to 6 creatures that I choose, which would be the whole party, including myself.
Am I in range?
Regain. Fuck, not much. Regain 16 points of healing each.
Thank you.
Yep.
What's the range on that?
Um, it's 60 feet.
Am I within 60 feet of Alara?
Let me help, because I just realized that maybe a visual aid could help us here. You are not.
Okay, that's fine.
Fuck.
That's fine.
You're about 120 feet away.
That's good.
Holy shit.
That's good.
That's good.
How the
You're
fuck
like,
did we get
beautiful.
that far off the or who what how
well,
who's
Veilcast jumped off the boat immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First thing I did.
Immediately.
oh
And then
and
we
then
stayed on the boat fighting for our lives.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
I didn't do
Well, sorry,
anything
buddy, but I'm worried about where's closest to Gunner, man.
No, it's fine.
Like
because I jumped off. I'm not that hurt.
that's good. That's good.
Okay, so
And then I will
you
just
cast your spell.
I will then action cast guidance. Who are is anybody within arm's reach?
Varric has just surfaced next to you and climbs with his hands up above the water, up above the
I will
surface.
cast. Okay, I will cast guidance on him. And then start swimming my ass the fuck out of Dodge.
So you use your action to cast guidance.
Yep,
You can move this far with your movement.
deal.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna catch
Oh,
us.
you guys. Holy
He
shit.
is going to get us.
All right. Well, yeah, let's do this.
Oh, no.
Okay.
My bony arm's still working. Swim the fuck out of here.
Samugi being
Can she run on water yet?
well, she has Step of the Wind, which negates for narrative purposes. I'm gonna say with Step of the Wind, Samugi can run on water.
Yep.
Here's what I'll do. Samugi, who goes on your initiative, is going to use Step of the Wind. So that's a dash and also ignores difficult terrain. You watch as there's this explosion of water, and you almost see, like, in this almost meditative pose, this, like, Vishnu-like pose, as the arms almost paddle Samugi's little gnome body up out of the water, and then little gnome feet are moving so fast along the surface that they're just like little skipping stones. So he's got a 40-foot movement. So that's movement. with Step of the Wind gives him a dash. Okay, so that's 10 squares to get to you. Then let's roll an athletics check with his wisdom modifier. Very good. I'm going to say he can move 75% of the remainder of the movement with you in tow. So we've got a total of 24, 14 more squares.
Oh my god.
Damn. Holy shit. Thank you, Samoose.
Um, Gunner.
Uh-oh.
Gunner is going to stomp. 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh, Looking forward, whose gaze does he meet?
I
Cass,
don't
are you
want to throw
looking
very...
back? Are you looking back, or are you just looking forward at this point?
I'm looking back because I hesitated. And I was thinking
Okay.
about picking up Leland.
So, as you hesitate and look back, um, you watch as Gunner looks at you and says, "Remember, Cass, this is why I will always be the king, and you will always be the court jester." And raising that large hammer, he just holds it up and then almost lazily holds it forward. Um, you watch as a troop of Duragar from behind him are bracing the sinking ship as they're all walking on water. They're just, and their forms are enlarging, and they are wrapping their arms in chains. As they do, the ship is tilting, almost spilling over in your direction as they are managing to, or trying to hold it aloft. There's a few Durgar spellcasters back there who are also attempting to keep it up with some kind of magic. And as Gunner holds his arm forward, you watch
That's cool.
as a Durgar fleet in the background begin opening up on the city of New Callum.
Oh, shit.
What?
Immediately, they are aiming at the ships that are docked.
I think that answers your question, Eddie, of what is going to happen.
Yep. Yep.
That was not our fault. That was not our fault.
That was a super
So,
cool pan up, though, I would like to say.
Yeah, it was like, oh, fuck, dude. Like,
flattery will
oh.
get you nowhere. So with that, you've got 3 smaller Duragar gunships, and then the Juggernaut in the back, that are going to be rolling against the city of New Callum.
This just got
Okay.
weird.
So bad for this city.
I laughed before the guns jammed and blew their fucking ship up.
So, I would like all of you to roll a d6, and I will roll 2d6 myself to determine the targets.
Oh,
I got a 1.
God. That's either really good or bad. I got a 6.
A 2. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Wait, the targets within the city?
Yep.
That's fucked up.
He's like, I know.
Yeah. Okay, so first off, for mine, the government plaza and the commercial hub both come under fire.
Okay, okay, not bad. You can live without them.
Capitalism.
Okay,
So
just glancing blows. So they each take 100 points of thunder, fire, and force damage as these Duragar charges. You watch these. These are not shooting cannons. You watch as these almost barrels off of these Dwagar gunships light up with this blue arcane energy, and then there's this like you see a flash of light, and then you hear the sound. Um, and you watch as this arcane slug that's about the size of Gunner himself is launched into the city. Um, you see two glancing blows. Two large buildings just get an entire corner just taken off of them, disintegrated. Um, and I just want you to know, so that's 100 damage. I rolled 2 1s on my D10.
Oh, wow.
All right.
So
So,
they can do 1,000
Eddie, what do we roll?
damage. I rolled a 1.
Okay, that's the port. Okay, that's 800 damage to the port.
Oh my god.
Oops.
Okay.
Oh
Pierce.
no. No, can I go last?
Nope.
I rolled a 6.
Okay. 500 damage to the Mortal Promise.
Oh
oh
no!
no.
Shit.
Jasmine.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, that's also the port. So the east side of the port and the west side of the port both come under
Oof.
fire. That is Gunner's action as he
Pretty good
commands his
action.
men. All right. The stack, as he stands up, looks back, sees the carnage. He is going to run over this way and make an athletics check to grab Sandara. It's a natural 20.
Maybe has guidance.
So he's going to be able to move you 10 more. Oh, God. Okay. Cass, what are we doing?
Whoa boy. How far away from the port am I from the shore? Far away. Holy
Yeah, we're a ways.
shit. Okay. Well, that makes it easier. I'm going to. Oh, swimming in the water because I cannot walk on water. Um, as I see how hopeless it is to get away. Two of our friends have two of my other friends. They got them good. I'm the slowest one now. Um, the flesh in between my fingers begins to become a little bit webbed, and I think like my arms bulk out a little bit, sort of a paddle shape. Same with my legs. I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Basically making it so I can do 2 dashing actions a turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to powerfully swim my way towards Gunner.
Horde Gunner.
Yes, sort of like towards like it's towards Gunner because I'm going towards Varric and Sandara.
With a full triple dash? Or I guess a double dash?
Well, I figure, yeah, I don't know what the distances are, but I have that up from now on, so I was just starting that.
Well, I guess it's your action to cast, right? Or is it a bonus action?
It's
I guess it doesn't matter.
It's an action to cast. Wait, no, it's not.
Okay. So you moved 30 feet with a double dash.
Oh boy. And how? Okay, so Gunner is now 90 feet away from me.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, that's all I can do.
Okay. With that, the Dwagar warriors are going to take a double dash as well. Uh, Samugi is going to continue to get Alara out of here. As he passes you, Cass, he'll just say, "What are you doing? To the port!" As he runs this way. That's another. This will be the last. What do you call it? You can move 14, I believe. Actually, he's not going to use a. He's not going to use it. He's just going to action dash. He wants to stay close enough to be able to intervene if he has to. And then he's going to push you off, Alara.
God damn it.
That brings us back to Gunner. Double dash. It is at this moment. I'd say Samugi, Cass, actually everyone here would see three shapes in the sky moving very quickly towards your location.
From Gunner's ship direction or from the city?
It's coming from the impact of the Mortal Promise.
Oh,
Okay.
piss somebody off.
Yep.
Fair.
Is the darkness still up?
Yeah, the darkness is still up.
Is it my turn?
All right, y'all. What is Varric doing?
Running.
Running.
I think he's
yeah.
taking me and leaving. Also,
Yeah.
keyword taking me. Don't leave me behind, please.
Don't do what happened to Alara. Like, fuck that bitch.
Oh, there's darkness. Fuck.
Is that what he's
So,
doing?
also pour one out for our boy Leland.
Yeah, you
I
know,
don't.
If he
sometimes
wasn't on
you
the
lose them.
other side of the ship, I think we could have really we could have scooped him, but
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but I feel like we have a pretty good track record with NPCs not dying.
Right. That's his double dash.
thanks, Fair.
Gas.
Wait, no, Sundar, I need. Fuck.
Oh, wait, I haven't gone. Wait, what should I do?
haven't either.
Oh, did I skip you? Oh, you're not even in. Sorry, I didn't even add you to initiative.
Because I'm attached to Varric.
Oh, I did skip you. You are in initiative.
I'm at the end, I think.
Yeah, so that's okay, but I did skip you, so what do you want to do? So I'll let you go now, and then you'll be going soon again.
Okay. Oh, what the hell is Cass doing? I don't understand.
She, he ran up, whipping out his vine loot, and you've seen him do it before. He's attempting to belittle somebody so much so
Oh,
that it
okay.
hurts.
Oh,
Gotcha.
I
Gotcha.
also forgot to roll for the ships, which I will be doing while you resolve this turn.
Okay.
But it actually doesn't
Um.
matter because you go, the turn order is reversed.
Mm.
Wow. A lot of misses this round.
Hey,
Whenever you get a chance, I need just the three of you to roll a d6.
yikes.
Oof.
Another 2.
A 1.
4.
Oh no.
Eddie, that's 1,000 points of damage to the residential district.
Oh no.
There goes our
Oh,
apartment.
people
Yeah.
are dead.
Yeah, people have now died.
You begin to hear screaming civilians. Pierce.
What? Oh, 1.
D- Okay, that's the West Port.
Oh man.
Okay,
Uh, 2.
Eastport.
All right.
Just
Ooh,
F this
just
port
Fuck
in
it.
glancing
particular.
blows. Okay,
Fuck
the
both of
ports are
them.
doing well. Um, one ship that has just begun to leave the harbor as this is happening just explodes, almost breaks in half, and is actively sinking right now, almost obstructing your path to the shore. Sandara, what are you doing?
I'm actually just gonna hold my action. I lied.
Okay. The stack moved. Cass, what are you doing?
Okay. Um, uh, I am going to. Okay, I need to get the order of this right. Um, I'm going to power chord strum my my lute, and it doesn't make a sound in anyone else's ears except for Gunner, who hears just a super high pitched ringing. Now I'm gonna mind sliver him. It's an
Okay.
intelligence 16 saving throw.
Um, that's a fail.
Okay, so he
Whoa, 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 whoa.
takes.
Wait. Hold out, hold out.
God damn
Yeah, that is a fail. Okay.
He takes 1 point of psychic damage, but then has
Okay.
a D4 subtracted from his next saving throw.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shout out to him, all these men, Gunner, to just try to take back something that's not yours. I think you'll find people fight back when they already have their freedom. And I'm gonna unsettling words him. So that's another D8 against his next saving throw.
All right. Good to know.
And then I will run. It'll just be 15 feet because I used all my shit to move, but
Okay. Okay. Good to know. The Dwagar dashing.
I would like to move 15 feet, please.
Okay. Fun.
Where was I at in initiative?
I feel like there's 2 more people. You go after, or you go at the same time as
Yeah.
Samugi.
So Sandara,
Yeah.
you have a chance to use your held action now before it's your turn in initiative.
Oh man, I don't want to mess this up. Okay. And I can do a full round of stuff, like bonus action, all that stuff.
Why don't you just take your turn? Why don't you just tell me what's on your mind? Just tell me what you're doing.
Okay. Okay. I'll. Oh God. I gotta cast banishment.
You can.
Gotta try to. That's a charisma saving throw, minus a 1d4 and minus a 1d8
Okay.
DQ.
So I'm gonna say this is your held action.
How's it done?
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
this is before your turn because I
Oh,
skipped you.
okay.
Okay. Give me 1 second, guys.
I really was not sure if I should do banishment or polymorph because I could try to polymorph him to a rat, but he has high wisdom.
Fuck that, polymorph yourself into a whale and get us all the fuck out of here.
Banishment only lasts for a minute, and polymorph is an hour. And I'm like, how long does it take a rat to figure out how to get out of 120 feet of water?
I mean, he also only has to take 1 point of damage if you
That's
polymorph
true.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair.
and then one of those just hit him. I'm gonna dispel his darkness if I can.
That would be
All right,
great.
let's do this. Okay, what kind of save is this?
Charisma.
Okay, he has a plus 12 to charisma.
Are you serious?
Wow.
He has a minus 1d8, minus 1d4 too.
He has to roll
Wow.
so badly. Please
I
roll a
rolled a
1.
6.
Oh,
Okay.
I think
so 18.
Thinking.
We just need him.
So what's the DC?
16.
Okay. I rolled a 2 on the D4.
Okay.
Yep, so that puts you at 16. The
And
d8
the
won't
D8?
hit that.
It's
I
minus
guess-
a D8.
yeah.
Good fucking shit.
Okay. So let me roll something real quick.
Oh, don't do that.
So Sindara, describe this to me. What happens?
Okay. I am.
He is locked into a gaze with Cassius right now. Like he is not paying attention to you whatsoever.
I am draped over Varric's shoulder. And I'm looking behind at Gunner, and I start casting, and these little threads form around my hands, and I kind of open it into a portal and then push it towards him.
Okay. Like Doctor Strange style.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, where are you sending him?
Is he, well, a harmless demiplane, unless he's from another plane.
You tell me.
I don't know the demiplanes. Sandara is just like, wow, I can open portals to other planes now. Boop.
So you watch as this portal burbles up out of the ocean, and it almost looks like you can almost see like the outer rim of another like spherical like visual stimulus. So it almost looks like there's an orb moving at him. It is just water. Just water, no air. You are sending him to the elemental plane of water. As water just like washes over Gunner, and he like kind of reaches out and is like clutching at nothing to pull himself back. You watch as his hammer gleams with this reddish light, and it begins to crack the edges of the portal that you made. And he looks at Cassius, looks back at you, and is enveloped. And Gunner is banished.
The darkness would drop then too, correct?
Fuck yes.
The darkness drops.
We gotta go. I
Yeah.
am concentrating. Nobody talk to me right now.
Yep.
Okay.
She is just like lopped over Varric, just focusing in on making sure he doesn't break through.
Okay. Um, with that,
Are we running?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
They have an army. They've destroyed like the entire city.
Oh yeah, they are wrecking
They
the city.
fired a bunch of like cannons and literally destroyed like the entire fucking city.
Cool, 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 cool.
You're water walking and you're carrying me. Alara is swimming. Samugi is being a monk, and Pierce sacrificed himself, but is still alive.
okay, that brings us to top of the round. Samugi.
Where's Leland?
We poured
is,
one out for Leland.
Oh
Yeah. He's
no!
in Lost
He's
Cause.
alive, but he's on the other side of the ocean, and we
Alright,
can't
sorry,
get to
bud.
him.
Yeah.
Samugi is going to. Uh, Samugi is going to push away from you, Alara, and swim out
Okay.
towards this one here.
Okay.
Uh, he can just move this far, and he's going to hold his action.
Before she gets beyond 60 feet, I'm gonna use my last high level spell and cast Mass Healing Word on everybody within 60 feet. All right. Hopefully this helps a little more. God damn, rolling ass on these. 15 more healing points for everybody within 60 feet of me. And then just keep swimming away.
Okay.
Are any of the enemies within 60 feet of me?
Yes, both of them would be.
Okay. Then on one of them, um, actually on the one on the right, fuck it, I'm gonna use Chill Touch. That's 120-foot range. Uh, just to get one shot in.
Okay, go and roll.
Or not. That's a 16 to hit.
Give me a second to whip this out. That hits.
Hey, there you go. All right. Surprising. So he takes 10 points of necrotic damage that cannot be healed until
Oof.
his next turn. Or until my next turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Take that. Like, that's my fuck you. And just start swimming 30 feet.
Okay, then you can swim 15 feet.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
That helped.
Do I need to roll
Okay.
initiative?
I rolled for you.
Okay, that's fine.
Before Gunner's turn, not that it matters.
He is incapacitated, maybe. I would like to just clarify.
There is a shape that. Oh God, where did I put it? I think I left it here somewhere. Oh God, damn it!
I don't like this.
And one thing in a vast ocean.
I know. This map is huge.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
There is
Holy, what the fuck?
a shape that drops down right here. As you look at the gaunt and very elderly face of Otto Oggendorf, as
Hey!
That might be bad.
flies down to the surface of the water, and he just looks at all of you and just says, "Consider yourself Paladins of the Sea of Swords today. Now,
Thank God.
defend this city.
Oh,
And with that, he like whips out his hands that seem a little small for how tall he is. And he's just got these huge billowy sleeves that in the wind, like roll up and show his like little lanky arms. And he begins casting this very intricate looking spell. And he just says, Paladins, to me! And he's going to cast a spell on anyone who can get to him in the next round.
Okay.
interesting.
Um, that brings us to Gunner can't move. Cass and Varric, you're up.
I'm gonna carry Sundara to. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Okay. Okay. Um, so that's you've got a little more movement. Do you want to do anything with your action?
I'd like to hold.
Before that happens, I'm so sorry, because on Gunner's turn, here's why it matters.
I don't like.
More people die.
Oh.
Wow. Wow. James and
Beric.
Jasmine.
Sundar.
Roll a d6 for me.
You got it, bud.
It's not anything good, James.
5.
2.
God, you
We
really
are-
hate the East
yeah.
Port, don't you?
Yeah, I don't. Just straight
Fucking
twos.
up
like,
the
fuck
port.
those guys.
It's just nice every time too.
So yeah, that ship is just wailing on the eastern port. You watch as another volley of these arcane shells fire off. The port takes a big hit, and one of the ships begins to go down. That was just about to mount a response.
Oh, dang.
You look back and see some of the gleaming wardens diving off this ship that is now beginning to sink, and you see a number of them land, tuck and roll on the surface of the water, get up and pull out those flaming glaives and begin sprinting in this direction.
Slaves are cool.
Yeah.
How do I get one?
I didn't like it when they were arresting us, but I like it now.
Varric, you watch as the government plaza comes under heavy fire, and
Well, I don't like
the
but I like
courthouse that you were just in collapses in on itself as
Dope.
there is this explosion.
That's gonna be some good scavenge.
I
Like
hope our
jade.
lawyer's okay.
Nah.
Yeah. What is?
Okay. So go ahead, Varric and Cass. Anything else you're doing?
I'd like to hold my action to
Okay.
dodge.
Well, you can just dodge and get the benefits of it for the whole.
Fine, I'll do that then.
Cass.
I just sort of backstep towards Autoluke, like looking back and forth from where Gunner just was to this old man. And I back up in front of him right next to Varric.
Can I make a addendum to my dodge?
Yeah.
As in, I would just, if I get attacked, I'm going to protect Sundara and take whatever hit it is.
Interesting. Okay. Sure.
Because she gotta concentrate.
Okay. Um. All right. That brings us to. You got more. These ones are going to break away from the group and begin heading out. You would also notice the ships are closing in and surrounding New Callum. With their distance decreasing, they're now all getting a +1 modifier to their attacks moving forward.
Has this been the worst attack on New Callum, or is this just every
All
other?
guaranteed.
Oh, okay. No, that's bad.
What?
Uh, s-
The
so
one by the
far, it
pirates was
probably
bad.
yeah. So far, it probably hasn't been the worst. Actually, as far as damage to the populace, yes, this has already been the worst.
Cool.
Okay. Um. So
Do we
we
know
are
why
now.
they're doing this?
Because Gunner likes power. That's all I've got.
Okay.
Hey James, just so you know, on your character sheet, you should have healed 31 extra hit points for the 2 mass healing words I cast.
Yeah, I'm at 90 hit points, so
Awesome.
Oh my
Good.
god.
still got 2 more to go.
To the Dwager here. This one
I took toughness.
is going to first. It is going to enlarge.
Cool.
They're both actually going to enlarge with their bonus action. Use their movement to move 6 spaces up. And they are both going to go invisible.
Even cooler. Sure,
And these last Dwagar are going to do the same.
Wish I had something that had tidal wave.
Okay, that is going to bring us to Sundara now.
I will put a magic ward on myself, Bastion of Law, which is just an action.
What the hell is that?
It's
Okay.
a class thing. It just less damage if I get hit by stuff.
Okay.
don't worry.
Using sorcery points. But that's all I'm gonna do.
In that last volley, you did see one of the ships to the northwest. There was just this arcane flash, but no shell was fired. And you watch as a bunch of Dwagar now run to the front and are working on ejecting this dud shell and trying to repair their cannon as they had a misfire.
Was that number 5?
Top of the
Blew
round,
up.
Samugi. He is going to run up and attack in front of him blindly. Let me pull his. Okay. Okay. That would have been a natural 20. So you watch as he is just heading forward and kind of just swinging while his gnome body is in the water, just like threshing at the waves. And you do watch as he connects with something with one of the strikes.
Nice.
That's his go. That brings us to Alara and Briggs.
I'm just going to action cast Bless everybody that's, or actually swim closer, obviously, to get to Auto Luke. And then action cast Bless on Varric, Sandara, and and Samugi. Yeah.
As you enter his space, he's going to release his held action and cast a 6th level fly spell on
Oh
Fly.
Oh,
shit!
so cool.
on
Hell fucking yeah!
Lara, Cass, Sundara.
Wow.
I'm holding on to
Right.
Zendara.
I'm going up.
Lift your
I'm flying up as high as I fucking
heavy
can.
Goliath ass up.
I mean, I think you have a 60 foot.
Okay, I'll just be like 30. I'll be like 30. I'll be like 30 feet up. I need to stay within range. Actually, what? Actually, my casting range for whatever I need is pretty good. So yeah, 60. As long as I'm within, let's go 45 feet.
Okay.
Watch one of the barrels fucking hits me out of the sky. I'm safe up here, mother. Ooh. All
Shouldn't
right,
have given him
fantastic.
the idea.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Can't help it. I like speaking my comedy out loud if it happens.
All right. And then you casted Bless.
Yep,
Who's blessed?
on Varric, Sindara, and Samugi.
Okay. Sundara and Smoothie. Got it.
Okay, I guess I won't hold on to you, Alara. Zendara.
Okay.
I can walk on the water.
Okay. Cool. That brings us to Briggs went, Alara, Samugi went. Is it already that time? I think it is. Roll for fix. Natural 20. That means it's going to fire this round.
Shit.
2 hits. 3 hits. Miss. 4 hits. If everyone would so kindly roll a d6, please.
Fuck.
I'm gonna use a different dice this time.
5 again.
Like,
Oh,
oh
fuck
no.
these poor.
5.
Sorry, toast.
Is 5 bad?
5 is very, very bad.
Oh no.
I thought we. I
Oh,
don't know.
you'll find out.
We're rolling for what part of the town he's attacking.
The government plaza is in shambles right now.
I got a 6.
Anarchy. Anarchy.
I got a 4.
The Sea of Swords, you watch as the Mortal Promise cracks. And
No.
buildings that were built atop the massive deck of this impossibly large ship, you watch as one of them just full on collapses in on itself, and a large portion of the ship falls into the grotto underneath.
Is my wife up there?
Why do I always break the one place I want to keep alive? Like, I love the Sea of Swords, and I'm like, let's just
roll.
things get destroyed.
Another 5.
Jesus.
Fuck the government, man.
The government district is on his last legs, and Sundara.
4.
Okay. That's just the people.
Just the people.
Hey,
Good
come on.
old citizens. Just the innocents.
So at this point, every district but the commercial hub is very badly damaged.
Well, you don't want to destroy the economy.
The Sea of Swords, the residential district, the government plaza, and the western port are closer to being completely razed than not.
If anybody can do something about this, it's Autoluke, but
Okay, that brings us
Do not let me
to
fall out of the loop.
Varric and Cass.
I just don't know how to defend against ships.
And
Do
invisible
you know
dirty
what you
water.
want to do, James? Because I
I
certainly
don't
don't.
even know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, what can we do?
We're supposed to run.
Yeah, I think Briggs might have the right idea. Where is Briggs going anyways? Because he went the opposite direction of the boats.
He's trying to get on top of something.
On top of what? What's back there? Can I see that part of the map?
He's
There's
headed for
a.
the sinking ship.
Oh, okay.
What is over? There's an island over there.
That's New
That's
Callum.
land.
Oh, what's the other side?
The other side is the
That's
fleet of Dwagar gunships that's heading towards you.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go not towards the fleet of ships.
Okay. So you're gonna fly out.
I can't fly.
Oh, you're gonna run out.
I didn't get flied.
Double dash?
Yeah, can I take Sandara with me?
She can fly.
I resist.
Okay, then I'll just leave her there. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and do something.
Cass, what are you doing?
Um, Varric tries to hustle Sandara away. She like pushes him off or whatever, and then Cass dives at you. I assume you have the bag of holding.
I do.
Yeah. He
You want?
rummages around and plunges in, looking for a sending stone.
Give me
I
an
don't,
investigation check.
I don't know where we keep it. 12 plus 1.
Okay, and give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, I'm not trying to be sneaky.
This is more how quickly can you do this?
Yikes. 5.
Okay, so a total of 17. Okay, so it's gonna take you an action to do this.
Okay. That's
So
fine.
you get the sending stone. As part of this, I'll let you use it if you're trying to.
Yeah. I fly 60 feet away towards the shore first, though.
Okay.
And then 20 words. I don't know. I dial the one that my parents have, and I tell them to get underground. Jesus Christ, get underground if you're still alive.
Okay.
Where?
Yeah, your message.
And then I just shove the thing in my pocket before even getting a reply.
Okay. All right.
Oh, wait a minute. I still have expeditious retreat, so I'm gonna bonus action dash 120 feet, or another 60.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Um. Um. That brings us to our Dwager friends here.
Now we're popping up.
This one's gonna wail on Samugi. Let's see, how does this work? Actions. Really? It's kind of lame. All right. Okay. Ooh, but at advantage. Natural 20. We take those. All right. Ooh, this is rough, actually. Never mind. 18 points of bludgeoning damage. Or, sorry, piercing with the war pick as into Samugi's shoulder, this enlarged war pick will sink. Okay. This one here. We'll run at Sandara. And take a swipe as well. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Dang it, that meets. Wait, 14. Yeah.
Okay. So that is going to be 12 points of piercing damage to you.
My Bastion is going to take 8 of that damage for me.
Okay. And then you're up.
I am going to. Can I? Oh shoot, he's right next to me, huh? That's a problem. I would like to fly up and see if I can see Leland at all.
Give me a perception check. Hang on. Before you do,
Okay.
the DC for this is 16.
11.
Okay.
You have bless.
Oh,
Oh
well.
yeah,
For
it wouldn't matter. Yeah, it wouldn't
the
matter.
last time does not help. Yeah, you do not see Leland.
Oh, what do I do? Okay. So I've got 60 feet of flying. Can I fly closer to double check before I leave? I'm sorry. I feel bad.
Um, okay, with this vantage, I will give you, if you want to spend, if you want to spend an action on this, I'll give you another check.
Okay.
So this is you like flying around trying to get different vantage points to try to see Leland.
Oh, that's also an 11. Leland's dead.
Okay, yeah. You saw where he last was. You do not see him now. Where he jumped off, there is a troop of Dwagar soldiers.
He also doesn't know how to swim.
Did we confirm that?
He said that.
Okay, then I will. Can I use my bonus action to? No, I don't want to do anything. I'll just stay here for now.
Okay. That brings us to you see imprints and splashes on the surface of the water as invisible heavy shapes are moving towards you. 3 sets in a formation. They're, as far as you can tell, they're somewhere under you, Sundara. Top of the round, Samoogs. Who was not here. Okay.
I'll just me and Sabugi have the same initiative, right?
Yep.
Okay, I have something that could help her if she's looking to disengage. So is it okay if I go first?
Smokey's a guy.
Well, whatever. Help him disengage, just in case he needs to.
Um, I mean, you could, but
Whatever will try.
you watch as Samugi now flying um actually ducks down and dives into the water, like just gnome dives into the water. And then you just watch as this blue arcane astral arm just uppercuts out of the water and launches this Duragar into the air. And then Ip Man Punch drills him back down into the water. and knocks him unconscious as he fires off, sinking to the seafloor.
Wow, that's
Holy shit!
Lands all
Never
3
mind.
hits. That Dwagar is dead.
wow.
Damn.
These guys are
And then
Okay.
Samugi is going to fly 60 feet up and out, also looking for Leland. So we'll say, Sandara, if you want to keep looking, you have the help action, so you have advantage.
Ooh, sweet.
All right, I'm going to. Oh yeah, sorry. She's going to do a roll.
no on her turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Gotcha.
it's not my turn. Sorry,
Um,
your turn.
I'm going to dissonant whispers the one going after Luke, or the Duragar closest to Auto Luke. I need a wisdom save.
Um, Fail.
All right. He takes 3d6 damage of psychic damage. Not great. 7 points of psychic damage, and then has to immediately use his reaction to move as far away as his speed will allow.
Must use reaction to move his speed away.
Away from me. So run his ass back to
Straight
his
down.
fucking shit. Yeah, he just starts trying to,
Very
like he's
nice.
digging a
Okay.
hole in the water.
All right.
All right, and that's my turn.
Alrighty. I'm just realizing I skipped Autoluke last round, but that's fine. Autoluke is going to run at him, and as he does, he's holding out his staff as he's yelling, and you watch as this arcane, like, reverberation and this crackling energy just apparates at the tip of the staff, and you watch as the Dwagar just, like, gets his shield ready to block whatever's there, at which point, with a nimble movement that you do not expect out of Analuk, he ducks under and does an uppercut with his really small form and does a booming blade, but with his fist.
Oh shit. That's dope.
And does not meet the AC.
Uh-oh.
So you watch as he's crackling this arcane energy and then just like punches right into the armor of the Dwagar and then just goes, "I've just broken every bone in my hand." And that's his turn. That brings us back to the ships. Natural 19, natural 17, natural 1, that's a misfire. Natural 13, natural 16, natural 13, that's 5 hits. I need everyone to roll a d6, please.
Come on.
Come on,
Dude,
five.
oh my.
Oh,
Jesus
well,
Christ.
bye-bye East District.
It's a
Actually, no,
one.
that's a 3, right?
All right, the commercial hub takes 800 points of thunder, force, and
Holy.
fire damage.
Because of my
What'd you roll? You rolled a 1? That's 900 points of thunder, fire, and force to the western port.
fuck the ports.
Eddie?
I rolled a 3.
400 damage to the commercial hub, or the commercial district. It is now badly damaged. Pierce.
I rolled another 5.
Government Plaza on its last legs as it takes 200 points of damage. Sandara.
Two.
What was that?
Another 2.
Another 2. The
I just-
eastern port is ablaze.
I'm retiring this dice as the 2 dice. If I need a 2, this is the one I will roll.
Right.
There you go.
All right. Every district, it's been spread out pretty evenly, hurting
Just
pretty
make a
bad.
stand for it says, in memory of the Eastern District. With it sitting on that too.
That brings us to Cass and Varric.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would say at this point, you have.
Who's you? Me?
The gunships are now going to be very close. If I can fucking figure out how to fucking do this. God damn it. GM overlay enabled? I don't know what that is. I am the GM, god damn it. Alright. That's fine. Alright. I would say sorry, where were we? Cass and Varric. I would say gunships are within 60 feet of you now.
Cass, do you know what you want to do?
Yeah, but I'm not doing it. You're in the heat of it, so go ahead.
Cool. I look over my shoulder and see that Zendara is in fact going the opposite direction I am, and I turn around and double dash back towards Zendara.
Okay. So you are dashing back towards Sandara. Okay. Cass.
I'm going to swoop down. This is my first time flying. I imagine it's not very graceful at all. But I swoop down to the sunken ship that Briggs is on.
Mm-hmm.
And I grab him by the back and say, "You better not be trying to run from all of this. I know you're either running or you have a master plan. What do I need to do to help you?"
He just, with like, just this look of wonder in the goblin's eyes, he just goes, "Gleaming Wardens, ship, cannons," as he looks up at the juggernaut that you're next to.
Can I just say, "Good thinking, hold tight," and I just grab him by the collar and bonus action fly up onto the ship.
Easily
Towards it.
done, yep. Yep. You just, for the sake of the narrative, you throw him, and he hits the wheel, and the arcane engine of the ship hums, and it begins to rotate.
Okay. Perfect.
For the sake of this, we'll say next round, he'll be able to get some cannon fire off. There's going to be some collision to the ship, but he doesn't seem to give a fuck.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Wow, that was way cooler than what I did.
And that's cooler than what I did too.
This one is going to wail on Autoluke. Natural 20.
No!
Oh no.
Dude,
Oh, that's
holy
not
stuff.
great.
That was
That's
my
better.
Yeah, ain't no way he's dying to a Durgar.
I'm gonna come falling out of the sky, I'm guessing.
Although to you guys, he's just a frail
At least
old
it's
man,
to
you know?
water.
Is it concentration for flight?
It is.
We know he's.
Oh no.
As,
Oh, we
as
know he's part of the
Autoluke
group.
is running up and fist fighting this Dwagar, you watch as it takes a war pick and just like jams it into like his clavicle. He's like impaled by it, and then it takes the war pick, pulls him forward, and headbutts him. And you watch as he's like an old frail man with just like blood pouring out of his nose, and he like lets himself off the spike, and he says, turns back and says, "Don't worry, friends. I will not let you fall," and mains concentration on the spell.
Jesus.
Thanks.
Oh,
Um,
I fucking love him.
um,
Oh,
boy.
I'm gonna have to go on the offensive for once.
Hey, Jasmine, have you been counting rounds? How close
I have.
until our death?
We got time. We're doing
Okay,
good.
cool.
It's been 3 rounds.
Has it?
Yeah, that's what I
I'm
wrote
counting.
down. I'm counting we're coming to the end of the 4th round. Did I make that up?
I'll go by your count.
Let me see my count. See.
I believe you. I think I might have overcounted. I had us at 6, but I have also kind of been like spottily doing it. Okay.
So we're good.
That actually brings us to Autoluke. Seeing the raised nature of the town, I just realized that he can do something about this. And it's not constant. Ooh.
You said you wouldn't drop us, you bold fuck. He's like, sorry, I was kidding. It's fucking.
No, he doesn't have
Would
time.
not surprise me.
Does not have time to do that.
Yeah, it was like Alzheimer's or moment.
Just for the fuck of it. Well, no, we can dive in later. So he is going to cast a programmed illusion.
What does that
What the
even
heck is that?
Okay. All right.
Pierce just
Pierce
leaves.
obviously knows.
He's like, all right,
You're like,
I'm done.
I've had enough.
This requires alcohol.
So you watch as the on one of the gunships out in the distance, there is a just a giant image of Autoluke's head, like right in front of the gun with his mouth open. That's obscuring their vision of the city.
His gross old
Oh,
mouth.
love it. All right, good job, buddy.
So like the hungry hippo, he's just like opening his mouth, accepting their gunfire, and they can't see the city.
What's that?
So I'll say one of the ships is going to be at disadvantage.
Cool.
Okay, that's
We like
perfectly fine with me. Yep.
Speaking of which, wait, no, it's Sundara's go now.
Sweet. I'm going to fly 60 feet closer.
You bitch.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe you.
I don't know what you're planning, but you have so much less movement than everyone, and you're just chasing Sundara, who's flying in the air. So I don't know what you would expect right now.
You know what? I don't need to explain myself to
Oh,
anyone.
also, I maintained concentration. I forgot to mention that last time when you hit me.
Thank God.
What were you concentrating on again? Oh, that's right. Yeah, an important thing.
Very important thing.
Yeah.
The only-
That is a 19 perception.
Okay, so knowing that Samugi is covering kind of the eastern part of the ship, you would see that at near the bottom of the seafloor,
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh no.
you see Leland slowly trudging one foot in front of the other,
Oh.
fucking
walking on the bottom of the
Yes,
seafloor.
underwater breathing.
So this
He-
man is Pirates of the Caribbean walking, or he's like
Oh,
drowning
he
walking?
is.
He's drowning.
Oh, he's drowning. Okay.
Oh no, he's
Like
dying.
he looks like he's dying, but at the same time, I don't know. Like it's surprising that he's not unconscious.
Love that for him. Okay, how far away is that?
About 120 feet.
All right, let's see. And who else is nearby who looks to be in peril?
Luke.
Yeah, I'll look.
He's the only one getting
Yes.
attacked, I think.
Luke's squaring up against
Yeah, he's squaring up. He's not really in peril.
I'd say that's in peril, man.
No,
he broke
okay.
his hand
That
and
one.
punched the dude.
I am going to twin vortex warp Luke and Leland at I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. We're gonna do it at 3rd level, so it's 120 feet reach,
what?
and
The
I'm
spell,
gonna
man. The spell.
yeet him 120 feet the other direction towards the ship that Cass is on, or on the ship if it's that far. I don't know how far it is. Ideally to safety.
Luke kind of looks back at the Durgar that he was squaring up with, and he's like, "You are so lucky." And Leland, just you transport him along the seafloor or what?
No, I'm bringing him up.
Not too high. Don't make him fucking.
Right.
Can I put him in Varric's arms? Just
You can.
do it.
Okay. You catch the old man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Not gracefully. I wasn't expecting it.
He just coughs, lungs full of water.
Into my face?
Into your face.
What a fucking asshole.
He was
As
dying.
he does, he just like his face is pale. His like eyes are just all pupil, and he just looks at you and just goes, "Have you ever wondered what it's like to drown?" That's it.
I heard it was peaceful. Like going home.
It was agony. All right.
And then I'm gonna bonus action dodge just in case.
In the air?
Yeah, I don't. This is an
Well,
important
yeah,
spell.
you-
I have to focus.
I love it.
Yeah, definitely. Dodge good.
Okay.
Is that the
Okay.
order?
Top of the round.
Wait. Top of the round. Me and, what's his face, I think? Oh, he did. Never mind, I forgot the order.
Wait, no. Then we got Briggs and Samugi. All right. So the ship is turned. Briggs is gonna take his shot. This ship is too close. He's gonna fire at one that's not being attacked or that's not being messed with by that.
Spell.
Yeah. Okay. Hit.
Boom.
Okay. And there are, by the way, there are more gunships that are working on getting in range. Looking out into the distance, you do see that the Juggernaut as well is approaching more closely. And it looks like somehow between the mages and the Dwagar, your ship, the Ice Pick, is being towed away. It seems to have found kind of its equilibrium of buoyancy being almost sunk, with it being heaved out of the water.
I'm gonna get that ship back one day.
Kind of badass.
That is going to bring us to
I don't like it.
where's Samugi? I can't fucking see.
Yep, that's Smoogie.
He's
To
in
the
the
right.
air.
Yeah, right there in the middle of the screen.
Movie's gonna step of the wind.
The wind fly.
The literal step of the wind.
Dash. Crouching
Smokey,
Tiger,
where
Hidden
are
Dragon
you
fly
going?
towards the ship.
I love Smokey.
Oh, when Smoogie does it, it's great, but when I do it,
Smokey can protect himself.
You're so fragile, don't you get it?
I know, yeah.
But
Um,
you're the most important.
Set some squirrels on fire.
Yeah, you
Alara.
can make reckless decisions.
I am going to go on the offensive for once, and I'm going to guiding bolt that Durgar that's closest to us. Let's see what my offensive skills can
hold
do.
on, hold on, hold on. I forgot to go for the invisible ones.
Oh,
Okay.
forgot they were invisible ones.
Just because we can't see him.
Yep. So that's gonna be 2 javelins against Sundara.
With
Miss.
Ow.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I'm
Oh,
dodging.
damn it. That's 2 misses. One
All right.
against Alara. Ooh, natural 19.
Laura,
Yeah.
you got jabbed.
That's 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Ouch, Pokey.
Ouch.
Did they?
Yeah.
Did they all throw?
They all threw.
Oh, okay.
All right. Go ahead, Alara.
Okay. Now I'm gonna guiding bolt the one that just fucking hit me.
That's this guy.
Ruh-roh.
All right. Let's see how my offensive skills, how bad they are. Come on. Oh, they're terrible. That's a 14.
The radiant energy goes towards him and he bats it away with his shield and then just beats his chest, feeling proud that he stuck you with a javelin. Okay, anything else?
What a jerk.
That's all I can do.
All right, I already went for
Actually,
bridge.
fuck it. I'll do section cure wounds myself. Actually,
You,
no, leveled spells.
for,
Never mind.
for so many reasons, you can't do that. Okay. I actually got messed up in initiative and went for Autoluke early. He's doing his illusion shit. All right, now it is city destroying time.
Ooh.
So
That sounds so excited.
2 misses. A natural 19 brought down to a miss.
Oh, because the illusion. Illusion.
4 misses. And the last one is a miss. All of them missed.
Whoa.
Yes.
Losers.
I did not roll
Nine
above a
of them
9.
Ruh-roh.
Okay. Varric and Cass.
I sling uh, this old man onto my back and just say, "Hold on, mate," and then I'm gonna run at this dude that's close to me. I'm gonna take 2 attacks.
Good. Make your attacks.
15.
15 misses.
Okay. Second attack. That'll hit. A natural 17 plus 9, so 26. And we're gonna use the old. Let's do a trip attack. Strength save. 16.
Okay. Fail.
So he's tripped. 11. Oh wow. 19 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to.
Sorry, that'll actually do it.
You dead?
I was gonna say yes. The moves waxed him in one turn, so
Okay,
they're
I
definitely.
forgot that I have this move that I've just picked up. As a bonus action, I'm going to throw the dagger that Samugi gave me like 7 sessions ago at one of those two dudes. I
Okay.
don't know what I need to roll to throw it.
It's the same as your hammer attack, minus anything magical.
Oh, serious? That's dope. So
Although you'll have to get closer.
okay, do I have movement left?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get closer.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
So natural 15 plus 8. I assume that's hits. And then I assume it's a d6.
It's a D4.
D4? Okay. Is there any modifier to it?
Your typically it's your strength because it's not like a two-weapon attack. It's your great weapon fighting thing.
So plus 5? My strength
Yep.
modifier? Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah. So 6 points of damage
Okay, 6 points of damage.
in his back.
Okay,
Cool.
gotcha. Okay.
I forgot I got that bonus action. Now I can.
All right, that is going to bring us to. Actually, we're at round 6 or 7 now.
The end of round 5.
Yeah, no, you are like time warping these
You're
rounds. No, I'm counting it every time we come back
I
to
was
Sandara.
Yeah, I'm at the very end, so we're like in between 4 and 5.
Too much to keep track of. I'm getting overloaded. All right. All right. Okay, so that brings us to who is this? Okay, this ship is gonna go. They're gonna fire hand cannons at Samugi.
Oh,
Oh,
Miss.
okay.
Hit.
oh.
A natural one. Misfire. These ones are gonna throw javelins. Miss. Hit. Hand cannon is 7 points of damage. The javelin is, funnily enough, another 7. So Samugi takes. Ooh, he's actually a little hurt. Okay, how are we doing on? Okay, this actually matters. How are we doing on key points? Okay.
Oh yeah, just deflect missiles and shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, he'll take one of those. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Oh God.
Time
Oh
for us
God.
to get out of Dodge. Just throwing it out there.
Total fucking disaster. I accidentally killed Samugi.
What?
Okay.
Fuck.
It happens.
Fine. I can put him. I can fix him.
Maybe he's okay.
Okay. So yeah, he is going to, because it's cool, he's gonna catch the bullet and
Oh,
throw it back.
throw
It's
it
an
back?
unnatural 20.
Wow.
Holy shit!
That's
Uh,
insanity.
It's only 4 points of damage.
Still,
That's
But
so
it looks
awesome.
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the insult of the gesture that matters.
Okay. That's them. Cass, what are you doing?
Okay, so this ship is turned and Briggs is on a cannon facing these ships.
Yes.
Is there another cannon?
Yeah, there is.
Um, Wonderful. I will
You've
run
read
up.
about you've read about ship cannons in your fantasy novels.
Okay, I was perfectly fine with saying I have no idea what I'm doing.
You're also a bard.
Yeah. Okay, So
Well, you say that like it means something. What does that mean?
He's a
You
jack of all
sing
trades.
song about how to
He's
fire
Oh,
master
people
jack
at
of all
some
proficient in
point,
trades.
you know?
everything.
I will run to the other cannon and kick it out to whatever ship Briggs is not pointing at. Um, and then I'll say, I got one bone on whoever sinks their ship first. And I'm going to Bardic Inspire him. And then I'm going to fire at figure out and how to fire and fire at a ship.
Okay. Are you proficient in? Well, I know you're not. So you can either make a history or investigation check.
I think they're both. No, okay, well, history is not.
If you're both untrained, then that's perfect.
I'm proficient in history. I'm just not very wise or intelligent, I guess. Whoa, it doesn't matter. Unnatural 20.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. You remember a very oddly specific and detailed. Uh, I mean, it was we'll call it what it is. It was essentially pirate smut, but
Hell yeah.
there's one specific part where they go really in depth about how to load a cannon, and it was kind of a euphemism. Regardless, you remember it very well. So you follow the instructions, from Captain Longbone, and you
Oh,
fire a cannon. So go ahead and roll a d20, and you can add. I'm gonna say you can add your wisdom modifier and your proficiency.
okay. Um, that's a 17.
And what are you aiming at, by the way?
Which a ship that Briggs isn't aiming at. Um, you said that one to the left is too close to fire on.
This is a little too close.
Yeah, so um, I'm aiming at a different one that he didn't fire at.
So Briggs is shooting off here.
Okay.
You're aiming over here.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d10.
That's not a D10. That would be a 4.
4. Okay, that's 40 points of damage.
Damn. Jack of all
To
trades.
ship number
Master
2.
of
It was educational reading.
All right. That brings us to Leland,
He's getting the piggyback ride.
who's getting a piggyback ride.
Who's not dead?
Who is not dead. He's got a hit point.
Nice.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
He is going to say, I never thought I'd call the name Umberly again, but here we are. And he holds out a hand, and with a bonus action is going to Call of the Deep and summon a tentacle.
What?
This motherfucker's
Man,
a
that was magic?
warlock.
Oh, okay.
Look, there's a lot about Leland that you guys don't know, okay?
Yeah.
He's a really interesting guy if you ever talk to him.
Oh,
He's got a whole thing going on. And he is going to Eldritch Blast that
Eldritch
close one.
Blast.
Leland.
That just hits.
Oh my god.
Okay. And his tentacle also hits. How much?
Bloody hell, Leland. You've been hiding this all along. Guy dead.
You watch as he fires this Eldritch Blast. It's not nearly as powerful as any of the things that you guys do, but It just hits him in the shoulder and knocks him back as this tentacle wraps up around his legs, in between his legs, up his body, and just like corkscrews around him and just breaks him. And it just like drops the broken dwarf into the sea.
Gross.
It goes down with it, and then it reappears over a second tentacle, rather reappears over here.
Holy shit.
And
Good fucking
as,
rule.
as you kind of look at him shocked, he looks back at you, Varric, and just says, I made some bad decisions as a young man. And that's his turn. Sundara, you're up.
Oh, I think I'm gonna start heading out. Let's just take
Dipping?
double dash out of here.
Yeah.
And I'll tell. Sorry. And I'll tell everybody. We've got about 30 seconds to get the hell out of here.
Oh no.
Cool.
Great. You're running. Okay, that brings us to this guy. He's gonna run. Any?
Does the
What is that?
tentacle get an opportunity attack?
No.
Okay.
Fuck it. Ooh. 18 to hit you, Sundara.
What? Can I
He's
cast
doing a
shield?
long shot with a javelin. He took it at disadvantage, and he rolled an 11 and a 15.
So rude. I am gonna cast shield. So.
Oh, come on. That was a disadvantage. I earned it.
Sorry, I don't want to get hurt.
All right. Well, for anyone watching, the most beautiful throw you've ever seen. He, as he's flying away at 120 feet around, he leads the shot perfectly and throws it at where she's going, and it perfectly is gonna connect. And at the last second, you watch as Sundara whips around like an Olympic swimmer, waves the hand, and with arcane energy, bats the javelin away. As the Duragard looks at that and realizes that he just threw his only javelin, got a perfect shot, and got completely fucked, he just looks really sad.
Do the ye old equivalent of flipping him off.
Never has a
Yeah.
Durgar looked
I don't think anyone here speaks Duragar, but if you did, you would just hear him under his breath just say, I hate it here. That brings us to Briggs. That's a natural 20.
Holy shit.
So much,
Oh, go Briggs.
so much for the D8.
Here's what I'll do. I'm going to add the D8 to the damage.
Yeah, I think yeah, you can do that.
I mean, I don't think I can, but I'm gonna.
He does whatever he wants to do.
So that's 110 points of damage
Holy shit.
to this ship out yonder. So it's getting fucked. Okay. That brings us to, I don't know who's next. Turn-based mode.
Samuki?
Yep, Smoogie. Where's Smoogie?
He's
Oh
All
my
right,
flying.
who
gosh.
looks important to Smoothie's kind of hurt.
Can Samugi have heard me say we need to leave?
Yep, he heard you, and he's sort of listening.
Frickin' Samugi. Magic him out of here.
He's gonna sweep down. How much movement can he? So yeah, he's got also 10. Okay, so he's gonna sweep down. He's gonna use 30 feet of movement. Wait, hang on. We'll call that 50 feet of movement. Contested athletics roll. He's gonna grapple the the what do you call it? The Duragar, activate his inversion bead, pop him back out here,
Oh.
drop him, and then start coming back.
Just picked up your
That's
friend.
Just
so rude.
dropped
fuck
him.
that guy specifically.
Yeah, right.
Um,
That's
That's
the one that
worse
got him
than
with the
javelin
javelin.
guy. Poor dude.
Take a bath. Just drop him.
to be fair, it was the one that threw the javelin at him. So that's gonna bring us to Alara and Briggs. Oh, Briggs took a shot. Alara.
Okay, I will give my offense another shot. Um, that I'll go for that nearest Durgar. Um, and let's see if I can launch one again. Come on, Alara, and her offensive skills that are non-existent at this point. Nope, non-existent at all. And then fly away.
Yeah, you tried.
I
It's the
tried. She
effort
does
that
not
really
do offense at
matters.
all.
That's
Even
not
with a
true.
+8, just I know offense is not meant to be.
Okay. Um, God, auto Luke spells are so bad. Is this concentration? No. This spell says it deals damage. I just don't see how.
What is it?
What?
Yeah, how does it do damage? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, wow, that is so specific. Wow, they really wrote that in. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, that's fine. I got to do something. You really, I'm a melee striker, and you just pulled me out of the fight. Shit. Okay, Autoluke is gonna fucking run back in.
Oh,
Um,
I'm leaving him.
Yeah, let him do.
Welcome.
He's cool. He's got magic.
God,
Waste of vortex warp.
uh,
Just
he wants
bent
to.
time and space for someone, and they're like,
I want to punch something. All right, he's gonna fly over here. Oh Jesus! Oh, he's
Into
gone.
the earth.
He's like, what? He is gonna make it up to the ship. Um, I should be rolling concentration checks just for the fuck of it.
mm,
Okay. Um, uh, as he flies over here, let's do an acrobatics check. Wow, nails it. Okay. Right as he flies over, uh, his flight spell drops.
Oh
Not
no.
the one cast on you guys, but the one that was cast on him.
oh.
At which point he like hits this eye beam and then rolls to the ground, does land on his feet, and takes 2 points of damage. So as this elderly man just clatters to the ground, kind of in your vicinity, um, he just goes, "I don't know how to use a cannon, but I can try," and he's gonna fuck with it.
Cool.
That's a natural 20. Okay, so he,
Okay.
so
Fucking Leland.
so you just see it as you see him just like finagling with the cannon as he rushes over. He's just like, and Captain Longbone filled it with a heavy load, and that's his turn.
We
Um,
read the same book.
Yep.
so it's ship time. Miss, hit,
Wow.
miss, miss, hit, miss. So that's 2 hits. let's say Pierce and Eddie, give me a d6 each. Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible.
Good news.
Not a six, not a six, not a six.
We've hit the
4.
east port.
Oh my god. It has 200 hit points left, and I rolled for 100 hit points, so it has 100 hit points left.
Wow.
All right, Eddie, what did you roll?
4.
Residential district.
That's the
Excellent
worst.
choice.
That's the worst one.
All right, it has 400 hit points left after I just dealt 200 hit points to it. All right. That brings us to Varric and Cass.
I'm gonna double dash towards away from where I am, towards the boat that they're on.
You're getting the true melee fighter experience right now.
Leland's on my back still.
Yeah, you're just out here doing suicides.
Yeah,
Um,
more practice for me.
okay. Um, that is going to bring us to
I think it's my turn. Unless there's something else.
yes. Nope, there's other shit. You've been separated.
Okay.
The ship's going. I mean, they can't really do much. They're at long distance with Samugi. Yeah, they're missing him. All right, you're up.
Now, when you say the ship right there is too close, do you mean physically or like safety
Emotionally.
wise?
As you've turned, that ship is now within range.
Okay.
Fuck it up.
I'd like, I don't know, I feel like everyone on here is on a cannon, so like we just hit the wheel and then the boat is just continually to spin slowly. But yeah, I'm gonna take a reckless shot at that one that's close.
Okay.
What am I adding? Wisdom and proficiency to this?
Yep.
That's a unnatural 20.
That's a hit.
And then a d10. 5.
Okay. Heavy damage.
And and I will inspire Autoluke.
How do you inspire Autoluke?
As I fire, I just say proudly up into the air, and upon his throne, long and stiff, and I just continue to read off
The passage of the book that you guys both realized.
Yes. That's a D8. Good old Autoluke.
They don't write them like they used to. Okay. All right. Just to. You know what? Fuck it. No, that's too crazy. All right, he's gonna keep attacking the Dwagar. That's a miss. That's a hit on the tentacle. Oof. Okay. Big tentacle damage.
I kind of feel bad for that one.
Okay. Sundar, you're up.
Double dash.
You're out of there.
Woohoo.
Where? Okay. This guy's turn finally. God, he's running. This is stupid.
Smart.
Yeah, he doesn't have a javelin. He's out. He's also almost dead.
You want to go home and rethink your life.
Okay. All right. Surely this is like round 12 by now, right?
We are starting round 7.
Okay. Top of the round. Briggs. He's gonna fire at the one that you fired at, and he's gonna miss. Alara Samugi.
Double dash, run away, but I want to get as close to the water as I can just to make sure I don't fall out of the sky. Unless I can make it all the way to the ship. I'll be like 10 feet above the water. Just to make sure.
10
You
feet.
can make it there with a double dash. You want to be
That
closer to the
works.
water?
Yes, just in case.
Okay. All right. Samugi is also going to double dash. All right.
Only a double dash?
Mm-hmm. Now Autoluke is going to fire. He's going to fire at the ship that you fired on. That's a natural 15. Terrible.
Plus D8, maybe?
Yeah, why not? Ooh, that's an 8. The damage was terrible, but I added the 8 to the damage, so that's 90 points of damage.
Much better.
Cool.
All right. Oh, it's ship time already. All right, so the 2 that are damaged are going to be rolling with disadvantage because they're below half. That brought a natural 20 to a miss.
Yay!
Huzzah.
We saved the
Hell yeah.
city
Well,
as it burns down.
This one
maybe.
hits me by disadvantage. That's
Define
We
another
say
hit.
10% of the city.
3 hits. So we'll say Jasmine, James, and Eddie.
I'm gonna roll the 2 dice so that we can just destroy the
Don't
port.
anybody roll a fucking 6.
I just rolled a 6
I rolled a
with the 2
fucking
dice.
6.
Oh no.
I rolled a 6.
No.
No,
No.
not the mortal promise.
Did we all roll 6s?
Do we even have to do the
We
math?
did.
That thing's toast.
We did. All 3 of us roll.
I
fucking
vote that is
6.
where we go immediately after this.
Oh wow.
The Sea of Swords, the Mortal Promise, the ancient ship from a time when gods walked amongst the earth has been sundered.
Cool.
Son of a bitch.
Pretty bad.
Um, at this point, you see it is just all-out warfare on the sea. Paladins at this point from the Sea of Swords have spilled out into the sea, so most of them were already out here. You do have a couple ships that have been um, set loose that are meeting these gunships on the sea at this point. It looks like a little bit more even of a battle, and even before Gunnar is back, it looks like the Dwagar are starting to retreat, albeit with their prize, the ice pick. So that brings us to Cass and Varric. What are you doing?
Double dash.
Okay.
Put me on that boat.
Blowing up the ship close to us.
Okay.
Yeah, 14?
The one that's close to you, 14 is good enough to hit.
Cool.
That is the DC.
And another 40 points damage.
Okay, that ship explodes.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That'll be 100 bones, Briggs. Or, well, that's not what I mean, but that's what I say. Uh,
Uh, Briggs is like, I don't get the reference. Um,
um, and then I would like to fly up to the top of the mast on the ship.
mhm,
I'll use my bonus action to dash if I have to.
Right.
Um, and I don't have an action or anything, so I guess next turn I'm just looking into the city to see from a vantage point what the response is.
So
How bad is the death and destruction?
yeah, make a perception check.
13 plus 18 total.
18. Um, you see people spilling out into the streets. There's widespread panic. Multiple buildings have collapsed. But there's also like a pretty coordinated response right now. In fact, not only do you see civilians going to try to like help others, you actually see a decent force of clockwork sentinels um, that are in droves, um, also running along the water, as there are multiple mages that are casting water walking on them. Um, and they are moving at speed towards this Duragar armada.
Cool.
So there is this kind of ramshackle militia of like Clockwork Sentinels, Sea of Swords paladins, and other just random mercenaries that are in the city, and multiple spellcasters on the shore that are providing buffs and utility spells to allow them to get into the fight. Um,
All right.
okay, that's gonna bring us all the way down to uh, we were at Cass. Sundara.
Um, I think I just want to get to the shore if possible.
Okay. You can do that. From this point on, unless anyone's planning on doing anything, we can say that we're out of initiative.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get to Sundara if I can, and set
Okay.
Leland down on the land.
See if he explodes.
You set him down where?
On the land.
Okay. As you get closer and closer to land, he's like, "No, please put me down."
Okay, I'll set him down in shallow water.
Okay, you set him down in shallow water, and he like backs up and falls, and then like gets back up. Was like, "That was close." He's gonna stay there. You can absolutely rendezvous with Sundar.
Oh,
Sorry that we almost led to your death, Leland.
He just goes, "No, I can't die."
What?
that was mean.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Not even gonna question that. Just gonna try and regroup with everybody.
Oh, I long for sweet, sweet death, but it's not in the cards for me. So you go and meet with everyone else.
I'll pick Briggs up and fly down to the rest of the
Okay.
group.
After a short while, you see a little arcane flash on the water, um, and once again, large figure landing, big wake, and a shroud of darkness that begins to move away from the city. Um, it looks like in the chaos, the ice pick has been sort of hooked up to the Duragar dreadnought, and they are making their way out northeast. And you watch as two ships of the Gleaming Wardens begin to pursue. just out to the perimeter of the territory of New Callum.
I mean, that could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah, at this point, Laura's just sitting against the fucking wooden railing of the ship we're on. Just in awe that we survived that.
He certainly brought a lot of force to get that ship back.
It's like
I
he
was not
wanted
expecting
more
that.
than just to get that ship back.
Yeah, definitely seemed like it.
Oh boy.
Maybe he thought with Beaumont gone that he could take over the city in his place.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
not a bad idea. Um,
I feel like we should maybe go into the city and, I don't know, maybe
and
look for
help.
some important people and help out some rescue attempts.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Good
We,
idea.
the Mortal Promise got split asunder. I think we should check how many dead there are there. I mean,
Yeah.
unless you guys care about the government center or any
No,
of
no.
those.
Let's. Yeah, I'd be staring at the mortar promise, just sad as fuck, because that was such a cool spot.
Leland, are
Remember where my
you?
wife was? My ex-wife?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah,
And, I mean, and your kid.
Yes, also my child. I'm just gonna start running in that direction.
Okay. Um. Uh. So with that, it looks like your group is doing a bunch of different things right now. So we'll just go down the list. So who's going to the Mortal Promise right now?
I think we all are,
Okay.
right? Nope. Oh,
yep.
Cass. Oh,
Cast, let's
friggin-
cast it.
Cast
Cast
it.
it.
That's a
Okay.
little sneak off look.
Okay.
We're gonna start
Yeah.
asking you questions, buddy.
I actually would like to try to stealth away. I follow along, going to the Mortal Promise, but I'd like to
Did
break
you?
off.
There's time. Did you? I thought you were
Oh
going to
yeah.
say something to Leland.
I was, yeah. Um, just like right before we set off into the city. Leland, are you? I mean, uh, are you? What are you going to do? You can't just stand out here, shin deep in water.
I absolutely can't stand out here shin deep in water, Captain. That's precisely what I'm going to do
Okay.
until I have a ship that I will be the first mate of.
I
You
need
don't even
you.
have.
I need you to be perfectly honest with me here, Leland. If you step on land,
I will
will
literally.
will you
Yeah.
die? You will
Yes.
die.
I made a deal with a sea hag.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, make an insight check.
I don't. I don't.
This
I
man is the light of my life.
I never do insight checks. What the
Right.
hell? That's a 17.
Yeah, I mean, he's being more real with you than anything that's ever happened. This is his life he's talking about. Um,
Okay. Okay. Um, I
Now,
see.
it's not just my life I'll lose if I step foot on land. You see, I made a pact, and the pact must be honored, for I belong to the sea.
I understand, Leland. Stay. You know what? You've survived longer than we have twice over. I trust you. I give him a pat on the shoulder.
What
Uh,
about Smoothie?
you can. If the stone didn't fall out of your pocket when you almost drowned, you can get in contact with us.
Suppose I'll just wander the shoreline.
Listen, it's either that or I was gonna force you onto the land, but listen, I believe you. I don't want to kill you. You're, stay hidden, please.
Well, Captain, and he holds out his hand to give you a handshake.
I give him a handshake too, a hearty handshake.
Yep.
Um,
He says,
and maybe my tattoo sort of snakes down my arm, um, and very faintly goes onto his hand, and I want to give him a bardic inspiration.
"Okay." As
For the
you
road.
do, he just goes, "Maybe it's time we mix it up a little, do something a little less dangerous. After all, I'm an old man. Maybe it's time I look into retirement. Maybe work on a fishing boat or something a little less dangerous."
Nobody would blame you.
It's been a pleasure. And he just turns and just starts like walking towards some of the like very damaged boats to inspect them and just like to help out.
Okay.
Um, and before he completely leaves your line of sight, he kind of yells back as an afterthought. He says, "If you ever find yourself in possession of a ship and you need a first mate, look me up sometime."
Will do, Leland. And I fly away or walk away. I don't know at this point.
Okay. Yeah, the flight slows down.
Yeah.
All right. You're gonna try to slink away from the group. Um, Give me a stealth check.
Okay. That's gonna be good. May I ask what time of day it is?
It's daytime.
Okay. That's 14.
That's my passive perception.
It's also my passive perception.
Son of a bitch.
So
Going.
I'm gonna say, I mean, he's hanging far back enough where like you'd have to actively chase him to catch him, but you would notice him slink away.
Oi!
Only like the fourth time he's done this in the last week.
You guys notice, yeah, me just slowly get further and further away.
Are you going to go buy some clothes or something of that sort, you know?
I quickly calculate the distance, how far away they are. There's a lot of lovely things in the city, and unfortunately, a big ship isn't one of them. And then I sprint away, still using my expeditious retreat, if not recasting it.
Yeah. I mean, unless someone's really, like, really.
I think I think you died, Alex.
The gods are dead. Now we rule.
I'm here. I'm just going to eat some sushi.
You absolutely
and
can make it away.
I'm not going to do that on camera, but I'm here.
Heard.
That was a fucking intense battle, man.
Turned out pretty well.
Yeah.
I thought one ship was coming. I did not think a fleet ever.
Yeah, I definitely didn't expect that.
I did not expect to survive.
Yeah, worst, like I was thinking like, hey, there's gonna be like so like you said, sea lions or sharks in the water. I did not think he's in the water, and then there's an army of them, and then there's a fleet of ships. Like, oh, we're fucking beyond fuckitude. Like,
So, sorry guys, my computer crashed. Um, so let's kind of go into more of like a free form downtime kind of thing here. Let's start with Cass.
Okay. Okay. What's closer to me? The Jaded Jackal or Beaumont's estate?
The Jaded Jackal.
I will run much faster than I should be able to there.
Okay. The Jaded Jackal has been destroyed. Um, Multiple um, remaining members or ex-members of the Gilded Glaive are dead. Um, Tommy survived, but the Jaded Jackal is done. You see him there just uh, as you get there, they just finished pulling some people out of the rubble. Um, and Tommy's looking very just, he's looking a little unfazed by this. Like he's pretty stoic. You can't really get a great read off him.
I come sprinting up. How bad is it? How many people? Are my mother and father in there?
Uh, well, I didn't see anyone that looked like they'd be your mother and father, mate. But if you haven't seen them or found them and you know where to look, I'll give you a hand.
I go and I begin digging out the rubble.
Okay. Um,
Uh, hmm. I dig at the rubble enough in a like frantic, but I'm not making any progress. Um,
so I'm presuming that it's at this moment you realize the that your parents were staying in an inn called the Jackalope.
oh, you son of a bitch! I thought we clarified this last session. Okay.
The Jaded Jackal is the ex hideout of the Gilded Glaive, the mercenary company that is no more.
Okay.
Um, and it is very easy to get it confused. And in this high stress emotional moment, you do realize that they probably wouldn't be there. So making it over to the Jackalope, both your parents are okay. They're there. They're actually in the process of helping, doing little bits of healing magics that they have, um, songs of rest, that sort of thing,
Okay.
um, and just trying to get people together, providing some comfort for them. Your father sees you and brings you in for a big hug. They celebrate and they just say, "It's times like this, son, that I miss having tenure."
Always the silver lining. Uh, and I just embrace them. Thank the traveler. Okay. Work to be done here. Um,
What can we do to help?
you didn't get into contact with Chalice?
No,
Okay.
I feared that she came here seeking retribution from Beaumont.
Makes sense. Um, okay. I think Cass is nervously tugging at his hair and fidgeting. Um, right. Well, you're all safe here, and um, you'll be fine. Um, okay. Goodbye. Love you. Stay safe. And
Um,
I run out, maybe as they shout a last word, but I'm not listening to it.
as, well, as you do, the front door slams as an arcane lock is cast on it.
Jiggle it. Hmm. Okay.
At this point, your mother, who has not said much, stands up and kind of slowly walks towards you and just says, "You know, Cassius, your father and I are not elderly people to be put away in a home and hidden away to be protected. You know that we are far more capable than you.
Of course.
We've been doing this sort of thing since before you were climbing trees. So, and if I'm not mistaken," and she kind of like tugs a little bit at like your shirt collar to like show the neck tattoo. "We've been playing these sort of games for quite some time, and neither of us have been killed or spent a day in prison. Not that others haven't tried. We came here because we were worried about our children. You do not get to worry about us. Not after these last long months." And she just kind of like tussles your hair a little bit and then like grabs you by like the back of your neck and pulls you in tight for a hug. "It'll take a lot more than a Dwegar Armada to take down your father and I. It'll take a lot more than Beaumont. Okay?"
Uh, I think there's a certain arrogance that Cassius has, and maybe wants to prove himself a little bit right now. Um, so he just says, of course, Mother, I know you're capable. Um, you won't have to worry about Beaumont, though. We killed him."
You hear the door unlock. And you watch as your mother and father kind of like look. Let me ask you, would you be wanting, do you want an insight check right now?
Oh yeah, I said this sort of
And
snidely.
better yet, let me. What's the vibe you're throwing out as you drop this information? Because it
Um,
sounded way too casual.
it was supposed to be casual and a like, look at me, Mother, I'm capable too. Look what
Mm-hmm.
I've done.
Okay, give me an insight check.
Well, maybe that's a 7.
7. So there are many. You can't quite read your mother. And looking at your father's face, there are so many layers of like what his reaction is to that information. But the only one that you can pick out is a deep, deep concern. And almost a little bit like you don't come from a family of killers. And you get the sense that it's more the fact that you just dropped this like so casually. I'd say this. Your mother's looking at you with a look of like you can only describe it as like the look she would give you when she was unimpressed with how you would misbehave when you were a child. Like almost, this isn't quite the right word, but it's almost a look that you would see if she were disappointed with you. And your mother just gives your arm one last little kind of squeeze and just says, "Don't forget to eat something." And she turns around and rejoins your father and actually walks past him um, into the crowd, and your father kind of gives you one last like look and just gives you a nod and just says, Cassius, we would always we were always proud of you. I I never wanted this for either of my children.
What's done is done. Thank you, Father.
Well, I suppose you've got more heroic stuff to be doing then, eh?
Hey, people need me out there. Get things done. Find my way into places. But I'll come back.
Okay, just be smart, son. That's all that I ask.
I turn and walk to the door and wait a moment to see if I'm allowed to unlock it, and then pull it open.
Yeah, it's been unlocked. You heard the latch unlock when you told your mother that you killed Beaumont.
Okay.
Okay. Any other destinations?
No. I will make my way to the Mortal Promise.
Okay. All right.
One one
The
thing.
rest of you,
One thing
what's
on the way to
our
the world, but there are a lot of people that are like fucked. Like obviously there are because the city's burning and shit.
uh make a perception check.
All right. 13.
Um, yeah, there's um I
My
mean for the
passive
most
is
part
like 18.
there's not people that are out in the streets for the most part. It looks like they've kind of set up places for people to bring wounded so that their healers and clerics can stabilize them. You see like wheelbarrows full of healing potions being moved from the commercial hub out
So
to
for the most part, it appears to be more like unsustained. So like not so desperate where fucking people are like bleeding out on the street and shit.
you're at the point that anyone who was gonna die has already died.
Damn. All right. I was just checking if that was. I just want to see how dire the situation was going through, um, and if I needed to stay behind.
Yeah, it for the most part it looks like kind of the uh like within the religious district of the city that all the clerics have kind of banded together, including what remained of the sisterhood. And
Okay.
regardless of like faith or creed or whatever, they're kind of just working together to use their divine magics to do what they can.
All right. And then
I
off
am
to the mortal
keeping a
promises.
quick pace and not
Yeah,
slowing down.
I'd be doing everything I could to keep up with Varric.
Okay. Um, so where are you guys headed? You go to the Mortal Promise. I'd say this. The the ship itself that sat atop the large atop the cliff um is pretty ruined, and they're already out there kind of surveying how to kind of rebuild it and restore it. Um, Within the Mortal Promise is kind of a almost like a hollowed out mountain with like a grotto inside of it. That was kind of covered by that ship. And it's actually a very defensible location, and it looks like a lot of the people of the city actually knew to go there when this all started. Um, Varric, after a short while, um, you would see um, Sarah kind of commanding her troops. she's a little bloodied, and you get the sense that she was probably one of the combatants out on the water. Um, and you could tell by her face that she knows that her kid is safe.
Okay. I'm just gonna
Like,
walk up to her.
she'll, without saying anything, she'll just give you a hug.
Do you need? What can I do to help?
Um, Stay here. Your whole crew. Stay here tonight.
Okay.
We should talk.
Yeah.
Um, I've got to talk with some of the paladins who are out on the east docks. They were hit pretty hard, but um, uh, I'll meet you back here in say a couple hours.
Okay. Have you seen? Is Barrowback? Is Barrowback Bill okay?
He's fine.
Do you know where he is?
Um, she kind of looks around and then points. Um, and you see Barrelback just kind of covered in almost what looks like soot. And as he's walking back, he is dragging with him what looks like a makeshift steampunk chain gun.
I'm gonna walk up to him.
You walk up to him.
Yeah. Where'd you get that monstrosity?
He just says, "Oh, this little thing. I call him Billy.
Name it after yourself.
I,
Was it
I
like a
did,
saint?
I did, I did. He's got sort of the same, he's got sort of the same mannerisms. He's sweet once you get to know him, but on the first meeting, he's a bit ill-tempered."
Oh, I guess that tracks, don't it?
And you see him kind of like almost cuddle this thing, and he goes, "In that right, Lavi?"
Uh, so, I mean, you don't look beat up to me. Oh,
Oh no, no, I don't get much personal the way I used to. I just let little Billy do most of the talking these days.
that's no fun.
I mean, I beg to differ, mate.
I pull out my blunderbuss, like, I don't know, I thought I should pick something up like that too.
Oh, that's adorable.
Hey, you want
You-
to hold it?
No, that's okay. I don't have a purse that I could fit it in, mate.
Give it a kiss.
Oh no, that's good,
Give it a
mate.
kiss.
My lips aren't chapped. I don't know what I'd do with it.
I put it back. Yeah, I still keep him,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
like it that you could just keep it in your pocket like that. Though it's convenient, isn't it?
it's convenient.
Yeah,
I gotta use both these hands for this hammer.
fair enough. What you do? You use your tongue for that one, eh?
Alright, you know me, getting nice and
No,
personal close.
I don't. I wouldn't say that I do, mate. But all kidding aside, it's us. I did see you out there. I didn't manage to say hi because I was sort of uh, occupied on the other side. But um, glad you made it out.
Me too.
Some of the boys were saying that you were going uh, toe to toe with that monstrosity.
I did what I could.
I um I think that um, that's pretty heroic what you've done.
It's not.
Oh,
It's my
don't
fault. That's partially my fault while he's here.
Look,
know?
mate, take the fucking compliment, all right? I know it. I know you're a glutton for this sort of thing, but just for fuck's sake, we need a win, all right? Just take it. He's a big guy, like I wouldn't have done that. I'll be totally honest with you. I like living, so I see someone like that, I just go somewhere else. So it's worth saying. That's all. And Sarah notices that sort of thing. It's good job, is all I'm saying. We appreciate it.
Thanks, mate. I mean, until just a little bit ago, I didn't even know I had a daughter, so I got a new reason to fight. You know, it's not
Yeah,
revenge anymore, man. Like, not revenge.
they're I can't think of anything more noble than that there, isn't it? Tell you what, I think that you're gonna laugh at me, but I think you should consider joining up, you know? I mean, I get that, you probably make a good living being a mercenary with your talents, but I tell you, what Rainer's doing with the Sea of Swords here, it's important work.
How close is the rest of my group?
Out of earshot.
You see that? That girl over there. Not the goth one. The other one.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's something special about her, mate. Not like I'm not into her like that. I mean, she's here for something special. I don't know what it is, but I gotta protect her till she does whatever it is. Till that's done, I can't join the Sea of Swords yet.
Well, far be it from me to stand in the way of the call of destiny. I would tell you, whatever, just as one friend to another, that instinct, whatever it is, listen to that. Yeah?
Yeah. You know, I quit drinking.
It's a good start.
It's rough every day, but get through it. I
Well,
go, clap him on the shoulder, and I gotta go take a seat.
yeah, yeah.
I just go find a piece of rubble I can sit on.
Okay. He'll kind of pat your hand as well, and then just say, now don't slink off without saying goodbye, all right? And he'll kind of make his rounds and get back to what he was doing.
You got it.
So now we smash cut to Alara and Sundara. So at this point, you see Varric mingling with uh, the big Minotaur with a barrel of ammunition on his back with a chain coming out of it wrapped around this minigun. And you see Sarah Stoneheart walk over to you guys. She
Oh
looks
my
at
god, you okay?
Good to see that you're here. I told Varric already, but it's not much, but we've got shelter here. I was hoping that you'd stay with us, at least for a short while.
Of course.
Thank you.
I look to
Yeah,
you guys if that's agreeable.
yeah, we don't really have anywhere else to stay anymore, I presume.
Are you severely wounded anywhere? Like you said, she's covered in blood and everything.
She looks down and goes, "Oh, it's not mine."
That is
Oh,
so cool. That's pretty
commendable.
cool. Okay. Yeah.
Um, I feel so useless unless I'm healing somebody or fixing something. Where can I help?
Um, you can help by finding yourself a glass of water or a stiff drink and taking a seat and resting.
Okay.
You were out there
There.
when all this happened. It was your ship that sank, and my understanding is that you took a couple pretty serious blows from that gunner asshole.
I mean,
So
yes, emotionally and physically.
it's okay to take a second. You've done enough. We can take it from here.
I mean, are you sure you don't need us to like excavate anything or I mean, we got some still have a
We've
little bit
got
of juice.
we've got time. We can rebuild tomorrow. I This might be a little premature, but I was talking with some of the senior paladins from the Sea of Swords, and we were thinking about joining forces with them. Kind of, they would still have their own thing, and we would have ours, but they're really good at um, keeping a finger on the pulse of threats at sea, and we've got a little more to offer when it comes to things that come from elsewhere. After all, Karsus is a big place, and as this city has learned, you can't foresee every threat if you just look within the walls.
That sounds like a great long-term plan for yeah, I don't
Well, I bring it up just because we could always use people like you. Just the
uh,
thought. Maybe we could talk about it later.
thanks. Thanks, Captain Stoneheart.
Just call me Sarah. And she kind of like puts her hand on the side of your shoulder and gives it a little squeeze. It hurts a little bit. Where's your friend?
um
The the drow.
oh, they've been slinking around I don't know.
Okay, so alive.
Alive. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Very
Yeah,
alive.
very
Uh,
much, very much alive.
All right. Well, um, I'd like everyone present. I think we've got a lot to talk about.
oh, I'm sure he'll show up soon.
Okay.
They know we're
I
here.
will, I will send a raven for him, and then I'd summon who I'm going to call my raven is Onyx.
Wow, it's an
And
actual word.
yeah, yes, it's a new gift I was blessed with, and I'd whisper into it to find Cass and send it away.
Okay. Um. Okay. Um. So you guys get a little bit of R&R. You can at least take a short rest.
Okay.
Collectively, Cass, you were headed towards the Sea of Swords at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Uh. as you get close to the ship, we'll say possibly a familiar looking raven kind of flies up to you and like just lands. Yeah, you hold your hand up and it lands.
Good heal.
Um, hello. I think I know who you came from. Listen closely. And I cast Animal Messenger. Go back to Alara. Alara, I'm fine. I'm making my way back now. This is a cool little trick. We could use this more often. Your bird is super fucking cute, too. And I give it a little scratch in between the eyes, and then send it back up into the air.
Um, and this repeats it in your voice.
It does. It's just like the
It's
magic
just like
mouth
using it as
spell.
like yeah. So the bird flies back, and you hear Cass's voice come out of it and repeat that exact message.
That's cool.
Gotta love druidic magic. He's gotta teach me how to do that.
So after a short amount of time, your group could reconvene. Um, there's rations that are being doled out. You guys can make the changes of a long rest.
Awesome.
Um,
Thank God.
at some point, Sarah was hoping to meet with you guys, kind of uh, on the plateau, which seems to be where some of the higher ranking paladins from both factions uh, congregate.
Down to go now.
We okay. Next morning, Soren. Soren
This it would be at night.
It's like
at
evening.
night. Okay. Oh, I guess yeah, that would make yeah. Per perfect. Are we
Yeah.
are we gonna strategize? I guess we're part of this team now.
For
I,
part of any team, or I don't. Let's just go talk to them and.
I mean, what
Wait. Before we go talk to them, what form are you in right now? Are you Cass? Are you Veil?
Um, I've been cast for a while.
Okay. Cass, I just wanna just bring up that where have you been running off to? I only ask not because okay, maybe I am a little suspicious. We killed the Duke, and then we go to jail, and then the Duke shows up, and we're out of jail, and you tell us to just do whatever the Duke says, and then you've been like kind of running off in the city, and so it's kind of weird. And it's not that I don't trust you, but
You can say if you
the
don't trust me.
timing, I trust you with my life, but the timing is just suspicious, and there's magic in the world that does weird things to people.
It was more of a cat and mouse game than I realized with Duke Beaumont. And we took it too far, and he had precautions. It wasn't supposed to reach that point, and we made an agreement. He calms down, he gets the chimes back, we don't go to prison.
so,
And that
is
just
he
needs
dead or not?
tending to. What was that, Varric?
Is he dead or not?
No. He's. We killed a strange homunculus, an alchemical being. It, I mean, you didn't think someone that important would just go out in his lawn and be killed.
Okay.
I kind of thought we did.
Can
It's
I
fine.
is how I mean Cass is really good at lying, so I probably believe you, but do you so there's he's not upset at all that we broke into his house. He seemed very intent on killing us, and now everything is just under the bridge. He doesn't care.
That, I mean, listen, you're welcome to make an insight check. You might be able to break, like you can win. It, it, it we pushed a step too far, and I don't know what it is, but he has something special in that book, and he, listen, he's smart. Let's give that to him. He's done some crazy things, and the game has been played, and it is finished.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if you'd say so. I don't have a personal grudge against him. That's.
If something bad happens with him, then, all the blame on me. I made a miscalculation, but
Have you been meeting with him secretly? Is that where you go when you go to buy clothes?
I've been meeting with him and some other people.
What other people?
Well, my parents are
Look, I
here,
think everybody's on the.
Depends
Your
on
Oh,
what?
your parents are here.
and they are fine. I've been worried about them, and I haven't needed to be worried about them, but we're not going to go see them.
Understand. Okay, it's
Yeah,
understandable that
no,
you're worried
that's
about your
totally,
parents. Mhm.
that's fine. I didn't expect that. I mean, yeah, I've
I'm glad they're
known you for a
okay.
couple of months. I didn't know that we weren't meeting parent stages. I just, yeah, okay. Well, that's better.
Have I met your parents before? Or no?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't think so either. Just want to make sure.
Good. Now that that's all settled, Beaumont, he's fine. Let him live. Live and let live. Parents in city, they're fine.
Well, I'm
Glad all the
happy to hear
questions were
that your
answered.
parents are fine. That's great.
Yeah,
What have you been meeting with
absolutely.
the Duke about? That's my last question. I'll stop asking questions after this. But what are you guys talking about? Is it like, are you take over the world or
Take over
something
the
like that?
world. He maybe could, but no. It's a break possibly from Solinor, relaxing the aggression, actually using the technology for good, maybe instead of oppressive force.
At this point, you hear a couple gasps from the people, like just out of the cove area that you're in, and you hear the heavy footfall approach as a single clockwork sentinel with a bit of sea debris and kelp begins marching over. And as it approaches, it just lifts up a Dwagar war pick and drops it on the cave floor, and then just like stands in front of you, Sandara.
Is it damaged at all? Do I need to repair it?
It's a little damaged. Nothing like that needs urgent attention.
Okay. Sweet. I'm like I gasp and I look excited that something of mine has survived this day.
You watch as one of the paladins comes by, like he's investigating something, sees that you're excited and like inspecting your thing, and then just kind of like rolls his eyes and walks away.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to hear that your parents are safe. Cass, thanks for clarifying that. Again, I trust you with my life. You've saved my life multiple times now. So, you don't I'm not like saying you have to divulge all your secrets, but you don't have to keep things secret if you don't want to. If you need to vent about things and stuff, we're here for that.
Thank you for the offer, Sundara. I'm fine. We'll be fine. Hey, your robot friend.
Yeah.
Pretty hardy. And I just turn and walk away.
I
Um,
whisper to Alara, I don't think he's going to tell us any of his secrets or invent anything, but that's fine.
Everybody's allowed their secrets.
um, at this point, you watch as two individuals approach your group. Um, on one hand, you see kind of a suave-looking individual with kind of dirty blonde, little bit of white in it, hair, with an eye patch, a bit of a little bit of like an unkept but somewhat short beard, and then otherwise like a sailor's attire with a cutlass that is sheathed to his side, big like pirate captain's coat with a blonde, well put together halfling at his side as they walk over to your group and just says, "Hey, I'm looking for a. Let's see. There was a Varric,
Well, that's my name.
Dara, and okay, this is the group. Are you guys hungry?
Yes,
Always.
always.
Yes.
Could eat
Yeah,
real
we
food.
could eat.
Yes.
We got some real hot food things for officers and just the cars. If you want to join the rest of us,
I'll follow.
Sure. Yeah, yeah, thank you.
um, just so you're not caught off guard, there will be some friendly questions as well.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's understandable.
All right. I'm Duncan, and this is my colleague, and just he speaks up, and he goes, and I'm Kirk. Nice to meet you.
Duncan.
Yeah,
Kirk.
nice to make your acquaintance.
Yeah. Don't really know who you are, but some of the higher ups wanted to see you, so yeah. And they just turn around and kind of lead the way.
As we're walking up, I'm like picking seaweed off of my sentinel, like cleaning them
Or
up.
are you bringing them?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
cool. And he watches Kirk kind of turns and goes, "Oh, are we doing the whole?" And Duncan just goes, It's fine." So they lead you to a large, I guess it's a table. It looks like it was actually literally carved, like the whole, like 80 by 80 foot floor that you're in was carved to a level where like this 20-foot table in the center was like carved out of the stone that the rest of the land sits on.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
So it's just like one solid piece. Um, and there's not super comfortable, but very fancy looking stone chairs that some of you are not going to be able to move. Um, but there are a bunch of people at this table. Um,
For the
I feel
people
like
that
this is
want
like a high
their
council
chairs,
we're being summoned to.
I'll pull the chairs out for them.
okay, so Varric gets everybody tucked in.
I feel like that's all of us, except for Smoogie.
Yeah, Samugi is able to help himself. You see an individual that's wearing, even at the dinner table, like a beautiful, like platinum plate armor, like maybe early 40s, brown hair, mustache, beard. Gentleman who introduces himself as Justicar Porter with the Sea of Swords.
Before we jump into this, is there a
Yep.
way for me to sit across from my wife?
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
I'd like to do that then.
It's a pretty big table and it's actually round, so it's like
Okay.
you can sit like either two away from her or kind of across from her. So whichever one you want.
Across. I'd like to be able to see her.
Sarah Stoneheart is in fact here. Um, Otterluke Ogendorf is having his way with some gnome clover and is also at the table. There's a blue dragonborn, also armored, introduces herself as Justicar Teague. Um, and then like a dark-skinned, just like super ripped dude who looks old, but his skin looks great. And he's shirtless, and his hair is kind of like made up in the same way as Samugi, and he kind of has like similar mannerisms to him. And you see they kind of sit like next to and kind of across from each other, and they immediately, almost wordlessly, hit it off really well. There's like a really brief introductions, and they're all just like there with their great posture and polite mannerisms. But that's essentially the crew that's here at the table. Um, so as you sit down, you see Ottalu just go, ah, yes. Um, fellow members of the highest echelon within the Paladins of the Sea of Swords, I wanted to introduce you to some very up-and-coming mercenaries who seem to find themselves at the middle of some very, very important business here. This is the... I'm so sorry. What does your group go by?
Don't do this to us. Son of a bitch.
Oh no.
For now, they were working with the Gilded Glaive. So this is the remnants of the Gilded Glaive.
The remnants?
So
The
I
Remnants.
just
We could just be the remnants. I'm down for
That's
that.
awesome.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, right, we're the Remnants.
Sounds about right.
when I came up with my own adventuring party's group name, it happened in a manner very similar to that. It was very on the spot because, for whatever reason, when you're doing business with people, it's too cumbersome to say, oh, this is Otterluke and oh, this is, Faraday or whatever have you. It's, you just want to have one name that just names everybody. Branding is important, I say. It's good for business.
So, are you referencing the Savage Seven?
Oh, I've never heard of her.
Can I? Do I believe that?
Give me an insight check.
I've never heard of her. Ah, damn. That's a 6.
Uh, you don't.
I don't. Okay, I still don't believe.
He's not doing a great job minding. He's giving you a bit of a look of just like, not here.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Alright, sorry. Anyway, moving on. Sorry about that.
Anyways, I wanted to just make introductions. At this point, you see some of the other paladins are giving him an interested look now that you've mentioned the name Savage Seven. And just goes,
Uh-oh.
I'll break the ice. These fine fellows have murdered Duke Oswald Beaumont. What do we all think of that?
Oh, subject
It gets
change.
so quiet. And you could definitely see that the attention goes away from Autoluke onto all of you.
Fucking asshole.
I think you'll find we were cleared as not guilty in a court of law, and that court of law is now 20 feet of rubble. Things happen.
Well, I very much see your point, but even a rudimentary divination spell would, in fact, tell you that the Duke is no more.
It's words in self-defense. Sort of.
Alright.
It's-
We were told we'd be asked some questions. I mean, the pleasantries are great, but let's get on with it.
I remember in my group when I had a big guy who liked to get to the point.
I whispered to who's next to me. I whispered to them. I'm like, I bet that was Gunnar.
He reminds me a lot of you, you know? Except he was very different in most ways, except that he was big.
I'm looking at the rest of the council members. Have we been brought here to be bored to death by the ramblings of an old man?
Okay, I
Or
feel
are
like
we
my group is starting
accused?
off
Wonder
on the
Woman.
wrong foot. Okay, we've got someone who's very angry and bored, someone who's also angry and bored. I can't tell.
Not
W-
angry. I just want to get to the point.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
nice. It's nice to meet you all. What is the purpose of this meeting here today, diplomatically?
now allow me to answer that fine, counsel. Now a very harsh accusation has been levied upon myself. I feel I've got the right to respond because I, Otterluke Argendorf, have been accused of many things, and many of them are true, but I will not stand for being called a bull. We are not trying to convict you, we are trying to help you.
Well,
Well, we appreciate all help that is given.
I And then at this point, the blue dragonborn speaks up and just says, "We've been working with our comrades here within the Hall of Vigilance who informed us as to some of the Duke's doings. And while we may not completely agree with your methods, it's been the shared opinion that the Duke's untimely demise was perhaps for the best of New Callum.
oh,
Sarah here was developing a pretty convincing case that the Duke was behind a lot of the instability that was going on, the downfall of the Gilded Glaive, the fall of the Voidwing Sisterhood. And although it's a little unsettling that we're not sure as to what his next plans would have been, it is perhaps a good thing that he's no longer in the picture. At this point, the armored individual speaks up and just says, "Now, that's not to say that his heir won't just pick up from where he started off. And I suppose that's one of the first questions we've got for you. I understand that not a day after his death, his daughter produced some legally binding paperwork indicating that she'd be the sole inheritor of Beaumont's empire and is to act as a council member in his stead. Now, I don't want to alarm you, but we do have it on good authority that one of you has some kind of familiarity with the Duke's daughter. Would you care to speak to that?"
I try really hard not to look at Cass.
I kind of probably would automatically looked at Cass.
Just like
Like
our
not, not
Teague speaks,
thinking about it, just like
just like our Teague speaks up again and just says, "Now, to be clear, I apologize for the brevity of my colleague's speech, but this is not an interrogation. I am just asking for an honest judge of character. What should we maybe expect from this Dunsparrow? Is she an honorable woman? Do you expect that she'll just take up the plans of her father?"
I can speak for that. I don't think I needed to tell you that, though. Dunsparrow can be trusted. I don't think she ever agreed to anything her father was doing. I'm not entirely positive. but I think it's something we don't have to worry about. And if Beaumont slowly slips away into the darkness, and she takes his place safely and legally, it's not something I care to think about, worry about.
Well, Porter speaks back up. I am relieved by your vote of confidence, but I suppose the issue is that it's not just that it's a little girl inheriting her father's empire. It's that she's got an army of clockwork soldiers at her back. My understanding is that an army of clockwork soldiers with the intention of making more. It's, I'll tell you this, I'll think about it. Speaking of which, I couldn't help but notice that one of your companions has got one herself. Curious. Did you build it?
No, I acquired it.
Commandeered.
Say no more. Say no more.
Commandeered. There we go. That's a good word.
I mean, I'd love to have a chat with you about what that actually entails, but interesting nonetheless.
Happy to talk about it.
Maybe we can share some information from our side to explain as to why we're so interested. At this point, Arlo just goes, "Yes, I am more than happy to help with that." So, some of the individuals that your group has seemed to have violent interactions with are members of a group called the Savage Seven. Now, we're not sure as to all the members of this clandestine organization. However, two of them are well known. Meet. And he snaps his fingers, and there's a minor illusion that shows up, and you see a picture of, like a 3D image of Oswald Beaumont. The ringleader himself, Oswald Beaumont, Grand Duke and Emissary of Brightwater. It is said that Oswald himself was the founder of this clandestine and surely evil organization. What his original intent was, we're not sure, but we suspect that he made a partnership with this man here. And he snaps his fingers again, and you see a picture of a kind of intense looking and young, very clean cut human, maybe in his mid 30s. Meet Alexei Faraday, arch-wizard in Karsus. Very, very powerful wizard in his own right. He's what is known as a graviturge. He's been pioneering a new but perhaps old magics, Netherese tomes. A bit of a specialist in that regard, and certainly something of a wunderkind. Now, as far as we can gather, their enforcer, or mad dog, is this man here. And they show a picture of Gunner. I'm sure he looks familiar, and I could tell by the markings on your neck that perhaps this isn't the first time that you've met Gunner Ironheart, is it?
Certainly not.
That's right, you can't fool a wizard.
The sentence speaks for itself, loud and clear.
Yes, I myself have been on the inside. The things we do to survive, eh? Anyways.
Is that all of the Savage Seven you're aware of?
Now, there's probably others, but we don't really know that they're all that relevant. They could be dead for all we know.
Interesting that it'd be kind of weird for a group called the Savage Seven to only have 3 members.
Of
Is
course,
that
you'd presume that there'd be 7, but of course, we can't know everything, and divination is not as you wouldn't know this, but we say that it's not exact science.
Why do you presume that the Duke was the ringleader of the 7?
He was.
And, and and you know that with certainty because of this divination magic.
Powerful magic.
It's not like information you received elsewhere.
Can I read Justicar Porter? I'm just watching the high ups during this conversation.
Give me an info check.
16.
He looks unimpressed and bored with Otto's words.
Got it.
I tell you, if we had more time, I'd be happy to show you a thing or two about magic.
I appreciate that. I've had enough of older people teaching me about magic. How about... Are you looking for information on the 7, or what this information, why are you presenting it to us now?
Thus, I suspect that your little group, the Remnants, perhaps knows more than you're letting on. Because you've faced not one but 2 of these individuals. So I'd ask you, what were you doing looking into Oswald Beaumont?
Well, he's the reason Cass and I got locked up. You know?
That was a bit of a personal grudge that maybe went too far.
And you were sent to the Underworld Reformatory where naturally you met Gunnar.
Yeah.
And in escaping, he now has a grudge against you for that reason. That actually makes a lot of sense.
I think the grudge is more about the boat.
We stole a boat. Yeah.
Yeah.
The boat that when I met you, that interesting boat, that was God's.
Yeah,
And that's why he came back, not for any other reason.
Well, I mean...
Oh, shit. Well, I am sorry if I wasted the council's time. I thought that perhaps they knew more. So, perhaps we can all enjoy our meals. I've got some gnome clover. Perhaps you, young lady, for our little misunderstanding about magic. Care to partake?
Yeah, sure, I'll grab some. I grab some, and I...
Peace pipe?
I'd lean into Sandara and be like, should we tell him about the
I think we should tell
that
them about...
mysterious object?
I'm giving you eyes.
You're given the telemize?
Yeah.
Okay, I lean over to grab the pipe, and like I go to casually smoke it, and I tell them, I'm pretty sure that the shipmaker is actually the leader of the Savage Seven, and I can tell you the names of the rest of the members if you would like.
At this point, Autolu kind of goes to interject, and then the individual next to Samugi, Keeper Suma, just says, think we've perhaps heard enough from the wizard. Perhaps we should let them speak. Tell us. You know the other members.
I know 6 of the members. Well, not personally, but I know of their names.
Very well. Who are they?
So you've got the shipmaker. You have Miradark, Iron Soul, and then, the Duke, Faraday, and Gunnar.
That would be only 6. There is then a 7th member that we do not know of.
Indeed, indeed, there is a 7th member that we do not know of.
How is it that you came to know this?
I got a vision from an object that I procured from the Duke.
Would you allow some of our archivists to inspect this?
Tag in someone else. Help.
Only if we have some
may have.
assurance it'll be ours.
We have no interest in taking anything from you. We simply want to learn more.
In a show of good faith, everyone, we haven't made many allies.
I tried to eyeball Autoluke, and
He's not meeting your gaze. He's just like looking around, pretending to look super calm and just like drinking a beer, just like chill as a cucumber.
oh, we have the stone. We could give them the stone. It doesn't show Autoluke. If we care that much about Autoluke not being revealed as a member of the 7.
As you like blurt that out.
But I mean, I pull the chimes out. I guess I don't know. Am I pulling the chimes out? I'm pulling the chimes out.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you hand them to?
The keeper,
Okay.
Sumag.
You hand it to him.
Be warned that it's kind of an intense vision.
I'll warn one of our, whichever of our archivists look at it, and you hear Arlo just go, "I'll do it," and you see he like reaches out and like, grabs for it, and just goes, "Ah, yes, the chimes of resonance. It's been a long time, old friend."
I don't like how he said that.
Yeah. The
Very,
hell, dude.
kind of gives you.
Uh-oh. Like,
He looks
immediate
around
uh-oh.
and he just goes, "Listen, not every wizard that interacts with an ancient artifact is automatically evil. It's a bit of an overplayed trope."
I'm
I think
almost
Autoluke,
wanting to hold an action here.
Yeah,
I
you're
think
holding an action?
Yeah.
What are you holding?
I'm holding hold person.
Okay, what's the trigger? So you're grabbing your spell
Like, I don't
component. You're
know.
just like ready to cast a spell right now.
Like if yeah. If shit seems to get like extremely out of hand, like I don't even know how to explain it, but I would know like if some overpowering darkness kind of starts to take the room.
Sure. So with that, Autoluke just goes, David, would you all mind if I conferred with my colleagues briefly?
A
you want
little
us to
bit.
leave, or
Us?
you want to leave, or what does that mean?
It has come to my attention that perhaps I've withheld some information from the council.
Oh, do share.
Oh,
It's no
right.
problem. We all have little secrets.
Now that we've had this extensive conversation and visual aids that I may have produced myself, I do recall that I may have briefly, for a couple years, no more than a decade, been a part of a group with an identical name, and 6 of these individuals. I was the 7th one. I was actually number 4. I don't know why I didn't say it sooner.
Oh god, they were actually numbered.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you were part of the group that breached the Great Gate of Creation and created a cosmic crime, and
So
no big deal. We don't
do
remember.
you
Yeah,
do
we knew
know
we
about
knew
that?
about that. Yeah.
We didn't know when we did it.
Really,
Okay.
with a name like Savage Seven.
Uh, I came up with it when someone asked what our group was, and I just said the Savage Seven because there's 7 of us, and at least one of us is savage. No one laughed, but we stuck with it.
I mean, alliteration always works.
I mean, that's what I said. It does roll off the tongue.
Do you want to expand a bit about the whole cosmic crime thing and why you are now presenting this group to this lovely council people?
Well, I would like to say first that cosmic crime, I mean, who designates what comes up as a cosmic crime? I'll tell you who. It's the Inevitables, and they have tried to come and kill me. Um, they sent Auranath, and we felled that construct. Not a fun time. I was not having a very good time in that one. But we all took a piece of its body, and, you know, as a bit of a trophy of, an impossible feat. Um, but yeah, we fucked up. We definitely fucked up. Some of us might admit it more than others, and I definitely do not condone any of the actions of the group formerly known as the Savage Seven. And I would like to say that I have spent my time making reparations for what they have done.
Well,
So,
council, it
Yep.
seems like there's an inside man, or at least somebody with knowledge that might be useful.
you see it, they're all just like looking furiously at Autoluke. He just goes, perhaps we should continue this conversation when Captain Reyna gets back. I'm sure she would be an excellent um, provide me a character reference. I I am embarrassed. I don't know why I lied. Sort of just slipped out at first, and then I kept it running. It wasn't really a lie. It was more of a lie by omission, but a lie nonetheless. So there is that. Um, and at this point, the rest of the group just says, "Let's let's reconvene tomorrow. We've got some of our own discussions to be had."
Can I stand up and go to Autoluke, hold out my hands?
Ah, yes, the chimes. I I look forward to us talking again.
Excellent craftsmanship.
Yes, the Duke surely was a skilled enchanter. I can tell you that much.
Alrighty.
Autoluke, if you wouldn't mind, could we find some time to meet to talk in private?
Yes, um, presuming I'm not exiled and stripped of my title of archivist by tomorrow morning, I would be happy to talk to you right here.
Perfect. If you are exiled, I am happy to meet you before you depart. But I hope you're not. Sounds like you've tried.
Don't worry, darling. Exile is something I'm all too familiar with. Not many organizations can handle the pure force of intellect and raw
Okay.
sexual
All right.
energy are
On
to
the
the
loop.
Waldorf.
Yep. Okay. We'll talk tomorrow. Think it was great. Okay.
And he like stands up, and the rest of their group kind of like takes him in like a different area, and that spins off a whole separate thing of its own.
Oops.
We will actually pick up next time in the Sea of Swords with the outcome of this meeting on our next session.
Holy shit, we fucking survived.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And we didn't get in trouble at the end. Autoloop did.
I feel like that is just like the perfect description of the last 3 sessions is holy fucking shit, we survived and we didn't get in trouble at the end.
That's true. That's so true.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh fuck, that was an epic battle, man. I fucking loved the map, all that shit.
That
That was
was
fucking amazing.
big.
I hope we recorded this session because that was cool as fuck. This was definitely a memorable one.
Yeah,
That was-
I don't know. This is all just I'm still kind of reeling from the fact that Beaumont's dead, and we're still kind of resolving it. So
Wait, I thought Beaumont wasn't dead.
Oh, yeah, well,
Oh,
Beaumont
dude,
is dead,
I was
but
so good. I tricked the player. God damn it. That's what I like
Yeah,
to see.
no, right? Had me sold. I was like, what? It literally had me sold, man.
Yeah,
As far as I'm concerned, as far as Alar's concerned, Beaumont's not dead.
that's
yeah,
good.
same. Sundara's like, Beaumont's dead, and Gas is just up to some weird shit.
You know, you guys can match it. You can make a check against me, but like
I am not going to ask for a check against another player unless
Alar's
Listen,
someone says to do it.
almost
Well-
every one of our campaigns have ended in PvP among the party. Like we are in
Another
comfortable
another reason
territory.
not to ask.
Yeah.
Almost every one of our campaigns ended in Pierce betraying everyone or being evil.
Excuse me?
Well, don't tell me that. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Only the last 2.
Ew. Oh Jesus.
in the spirit of total transparency, I don't think Pierce has ever betrayed the group.
Yeah.
That was Ricky. But you
He
are
just
evil.
does a bunch of
Ricky
I do
did.
play
shadowy
evil shit.
stuff.
Yeah, Ricky did.
Just does shadowy stuff
James,
and it
you were
turns the
borderline. The last one, for the sake of neutrality, we'll say that it was mutual.
misunderstanding.
I don't know if there's a clear like.
There's extenuating circumstances.
Yeah.
Focused on
Okay.
it.
It was a
Oh.
party fallout.
But
Yeah.
Gareth, always good. I mean, not good, but you know.
Yeah.
I feel like we have just emerged from a tunnel of darkness and despair and stress, and I am excited to like finally see bright sunny hills maybe
I
in the
feel like
next few
that's
sessions.
I feel like that's heavy optimism
Yeah.
because I don't think it's gonna happen.
It's
Also,
optimistic.
anytime you're interacting with your parents, I get teary-eyed. Not even gonna lie, I almost started crying. I was like,
Yeah.
that's so
It's very-
sweet, and then the mom, and the disappointment. Jesus Christ.
It's
Yeah.
interesting playing a character who doesn't maybe have a super tragic backstory with their parents being dead.
And
Right.
also being like, "Hey, mom, I'm fine. I killed the guy who caused us a lot of issues.
Yeah,
Don't even worry about little old me."
the thing is, like, right, like
fucking-
that was the whole reason I'm a changeling. So it's like it was to deal with Beaumont. So it's like, hey, I did it.
Yeah.
Aren't you proud of me?
The one-
Like,
The one thing that had me cracking up in the beginning when we started this whole thing was fucking like I was talking to Alex about everybody having like secretive backstories and stuff, and he's like, "Yeah," and then James just comes in and goes, "My son died." Like,
yeah.
okay. Like,
It's
okay,
it's
put all your cards on the
it's
table. Got it.
the ultimate like one-upper. You can't top that. It's the
It's pretty
perfect
terrible.
conversation starter and ender.